Just gonna sit here,
Just
looking maniacal.
Q. Send that link out.
Q. Like, yeah.
Like, yeah.
So
Chill with
cute.
Tina, like, yeah.
There are 4 people here. Hi, 4 people. Livestream hasn't caught up yet.
It's just R and the
Big
disembodied
old lag.
voices.
You can be on the camera.
Can we?
Can you?
Can we?
Can
I
you?
don't know, can we? I don't have the sitting power.
I don't want. Am I pushing
Hang
it?
on. You're okay.
Be scared.
Hello. Oh, you're all here.
I'm gonna struggle trying to frame it. We professionals.
So professional.
Live stream.
Now.
Bird face.
Let me
Nice.
retweet your bird face.
Yeah.
Well, it's come up on my phone as a notification.
Oh,
that
that's
we're live,
nice.
so.
Oh yeah, I always get YouTube notifications when we stream in.
Yes.
I see that I can see you guys on the camera. That's nice for us.
Just barely.
It's going well. It's a close. It's quite a close angle. There we go.
Hi.
We chillin'.
We chilling.
Vibing.
We're gonna do some hair business today.
Many
It's-
hair business.
It's a Saturday afternoon, and we were going to make a video doing hair business, but then we didn't know what to make the video kind of about, apart from just
It's hair.
close-ups on hair.
Really
So we
chaotic.
thought, let's just make a live stream
Oh,
instead.
Because we've not been together for a while, even though you guys see us together every week.
It's
Yeah.
been nearly 3 months. We've
Yeah.
never been apart for this long.
Hi, Taiki.
Not since lockdown started.
I know.
Oh, bring him through.
Bring
him
home.
Where is my boy?
I want to see my little boy.
Here he comes.
Oh no!
You've been requested.
3 months.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alex.
like,
nearly
so
3 months.
We're airing Raven's favourite art of. It's B.
It's me and the boy.
Hello. Hello, baby.
Me with the new hair.
The peachy.
And the baby.
Your baby.
It's the baby.
I realised that Chino's not been on a video on the channel yet.
Oh no, he hasn't. He hasn't had a video for himself.
There's not.
Hello, Tiger.
Here comes the boy.
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy.
Welcome.
He is just a baby. So yeah, it's been 2 months and 3 weeks since we finished filming Raven's Favour, and that's the last time we hung out.
Yeah.
Which is very tragic.
It's
tragic.
Thank you. It's so cool,
It's
right?
not how I thought it was gonna be. Half my hair did die and come out, but it's a
It's gorgeous though.
orange, it's peach and blonde, and
It's
Somewhere
so-
between like Fifth Element and Haley Williams.
Yeah.
I do feel very like early noughties.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
It's good. But still with the art teacher vibe.
I'll shave my head.
Shave that head.
I have to do such a lean to get in.
There we go.
With Taiki in the background.
We like clean the kitchen sides and everything, so you guys don't have to look.
At stuff.
Dia says you look like strawberry lemonade.
Dia is right.
But Limey says you look like a sunrise.
Both are correct.
Both correct.
Very Lilu, says Alex.
Sunrise lemonade.
Compliments.
You're a sunrise lemonade.
Cosby comes in with the bunny chair.
Here it comes.
What else am I supposed to sit in? It's good for my back.
Come a little closer, baby. Hi. So it's us. We're here on stream.
And the last time we streamed was his birthday.
Yeah.
It was indeed.
A hell of a long while for that as well.
So we thought we'd do. Well, we're gonna do my hair, and I'm gonna do some trimming of Bee's hair.
Yeah, because this bit, you can see, is this much shorter than this side now, because this side,
The bleach said no. It fell off.
Nothing I do this, you have his.
I do have it.
That's very cute.
And then we're gonna trim some of Sasha's hair because it's getting overgrown.
Looks like a spaniel.
Hey, spaniels are great.
They are, but
Give
like
Josh
on
a
dogs,
lick.
not on me.
Ah,
That's right.
that's right.
I know that one.
Know it anywhere.
And then my hair. As you can see, since our last D&D session, I now have an undercut.
Has the buzz been charged?
Probably not. The buzz buzz.
No,
We
No,
don't plan ahead.
not the buzz.
So as well as undercut being shaved down a bit more, I'm going to take some of the weight out the back because it's kind of really floofy on top. And then we have
Blige.
Mr. Jerome Russell, blonde,
A good blonde man.
and then
Schwarzkopf.
Schwarzkopf, a bright purple, and then for the back,
Pink.
Bink, of which I got this colour that B picked out. I also found this in the cupboard otherwise.
The mauve one.
Yeah.
The mauve is a lot more purple, so.
Okay, so
Yeah.
probably the deep Bink.
Deep Bink.
So the person who's just said, I wish I knew how to cut hair. It is.
So do we.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been cutting people's hair for 15 years, but just trial by fire. Norley!
Lovely.
Welcome to Nixling!
Welcome to Nixling.
That was so in sync there. It's very
Welcome
upsetting.
to Nixling!
Welcome.
I like that Chase is just being some sort of cryptid and just.
It's because I have to like properly do this to be involved.
Bibu!
Vivo!
Yeah, there is. If you want a Google chair,
This
you're way
is
behind
true.
me.
A Google chair.
That chair's
I
past
mean,
the
we're all
camera.
gonna have to move when B starts haircutting anyways, so.
It's true. There you go. Oh shit, there you
Take
go.
a please.
In the most shocking bleach story I've ever heard, my stepmom and her best friend were bleaching her best friend's hair ahead of her wedding,
I'll be next to you.
and they were drinking wine and having a good time. And
Pass my water, please.
yeah, they were bleaching her hair, drinking wine, having a good time, and then they didn't realize it had been 2 hours since they put the bleach on,
Oh god.
and her hair was like butt length.
Wasn't it like before the wedding?
It was 3 weeks before her wedding.
no.
It snapped off at the root, and they cancelled her wedding. They were like, "We're just gonna move it to a different time," because her hair, like literally butt length hair, never dyed before.
You don't fuck with that. You don't sit with it for 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Poor
god. I sat
Emily.
with this bleach on for like, what, 10 minutes?
You have film on it though.
Yeah. I had it on for 10 minutes with film on, cling film on, because I thought that's what you do with bleach, and then I touched the back of it, and I felt burning liquid against my skull.
And then it was steaming when you took it off.
Steaming.
So that was kind of fun. And now I have a shag cut, and I'm not mad about it. Wolf cut, wolf cut.
Oh! In all ways except physical. I am a wolf.
God.
You started out a bit more monkey then.
It's true, but I was trying to do like the wolf bark jump.
Woof woof bark bark. Woof woof woof
bark
bark bark.
Woof 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 woof
Bark, bark, bark. But yeah, we thought we'd just have a little chill chat with you guys.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Do some weird hair things on
See the fact
camera.
that we just talk with like in soundboard.
Yeah.
So we're back together again.
Um,
Yeah, you're gonna make me really like this haircut without actually cutting it.
Is it lightning?
Because my hair's uneven.
oh, it is. Oh, that is nice though.
People like give it the full lightning
We
colour.
don't have to cut it now. You can wait.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, see how you feel about it, like after a bit.
This is lightning color, huh? Huh.
Enjoy the peach lemonade for a bit.
Let's see something for a while.
Lemonade wine. You already have one! You didn't make me one?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't care about the time. It doesn't exist.
Time isn't real. Time isn't real.
That is a weird suit.
So, we were just gonna chill and chat about some stuff too. The first thing to chat about is that if you are up to date with the latest Rising Dawn, then we have 2 more episodes left of the Raven's Favour arc, which is really exciting.
Episode 9.
Episode 9 is coming out in
Couple days.
4 days' time, and episode 9. Episode
Episode 9
9.
is something different.
It's like my favourite episode we've ever filmed of D&D.
Less fridge.
There we go. Yeah, my favourite episode we've ever filmed of anything D&D.
It's that random person at the festival who makes out with you and then you never see him again.
That's this episode, yeah.
That's what the episode is.
So we're hoping that everyone can be there for the episode 9 premiere, because we're gonna have a good time watching all of your reactions in real time. That's my favourite thing about the premiere, is seeing people's, like, because when people leave a comment, it's nice, but you get like their overall impression of an episode.
Our favourite part is when we know that something big is coming, and then the chat starts going like really, really fast.
Yeah.
I'm glad you think the Raven's Favour is so good. It is a real work piece. Stacey, thank you so much.
We do have as well in the description a link to ours coffee for tips.
Yeah, my Ko-Fi account is ko-fi.com/paperstorms, and we have that up as well because YouTube takes 30% from us and Ko-Fi does not. So we slap it in the chat as well while I'm at it.
Well, thank you, Lordy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much.
Glad you're enjoying the campaign.
But oh no, Blue Willow can't make it to the premieres because of work. No, that's really tragic. That's really tragic.
Tell your work.
Tell your work, it's important this
Call
time on a Wednesday.
Call in sick, this one's important.
I hope you don't get any spoilers because this one needs to be no spoilers.
Oh yeah, try not to get spoiled
Very
on
special
social media.
I feel like the last time I felt like we should hype an episode this much was the Ball episode.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that level of dramatic, that level of hype.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fun.
Oh, this is so cool. I'm just enjoying watching the chat go.
It's real nice to be back, like, with our viewers again.
It's nice to be back with you guys. It's been so long.
It's been too long.
And the fact that this was such an impromptu thing, and like the fact that people are actually here.
So after the Raven's Favour end, we've got nothing else filmed. That's the last thing we filmed, but we've gotten together because we're gonna film like a special, extra, bonus sort of end of the arc thing.
It's been a big arc, so
Yeah.
y'all deserve it. The characters deserve it.
That's right, they deserve it.
Yeah, I mean it's been 10 episodes. Well, you guys have only seen 8, but it's been 10 episodes of like solid stress from the start to the finish, and we deserve some fun. And then after that, we'll be doing a special, which I mean, some people in our Discord already know. It's like essentially a vacation episode.
Yeah.
Like the vacation episode equivalent of which it's low stakes. We're gonna have a good time. We haven't filmed it yet, so we can't even spoil you. We've got no idea what's
You don't
going
know.
on. And then we're gonna be taking a short break from Life the Party while we focus on planning for the next arc, and also give ourselves a break because it's now been, as of the 31st of July, 2 whole years of doing TTRPG content every single Wednesday.
Never missing an episode.
We haven't missed a single one. The only thing, there was like a week where we did a live stream instead between
Delphos.
Origins and the start of
Yeah,
Delphos.
when we didn't have anything.
Thank you, Gabrielle.
Thank you, Gabrielle. Welcome to Nixling. Thank you again, Laura
Thank you,
Lee.
Lordy. God bless you, that's so sweet.
Sasha's great.
Sasha is fantastic. But yeah, we're gonna have a break, especially because me and B are moving house. As some people will know, we have to move house because our landlady is putting back to the UK and wants to live in this house that we are renting.
Which is fair, because we love this house. I understand
Yeah.
why she wants to move back in, but also we love this house.
we love it here. Don't make us move. So yeah, we'll be taking a break for that because moving is a horrendous task.
Especially when we're planning on moving like out of the area and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, we're gonna have to like construct a new set.
Start from scratch on that front as well.
Figure out logistics all over again. I'm excited. We're gonna build from the ground up with a set. Like, do whatever we want.
Yeah, we should like vlog the process of that.
Mhm.
That'd be great.
I did in fact vlog the process of me putting together the current set, and then it's just on my phone somewhere.
You silly goose.
People will want that.
I'll put it on Pedro.
Yeah.
But yeah. Other buzz charging though.
I'll go charge you.
Happy buzz buzz.
Thank you. They might still have some charge.
Oh, I doubt it.
Okay.
Good.
Those,
No.
they're the worst. They're the same ones at home, and they're just the worst.
They were the cheaper ones because I was thinking. So I think we bought them at like the big Tesco or the big Sainsbury's, or something, and they had on the shelf unisex clippers, which are the ones that were more expensive, I think.
Right.
And then there was men's clippers, which were 20 quid. These ones,
Yep.
God.
and I was like, well, I'm not paying 10 quid more for it to be unisex
Gender
clippers.
neutral.
But as it happens, those were probably better clippers, so that's why they were more expensive.
It's just the branding of it made you be like, no.
It was like,
I refuse. Don't
I'm not
gender
paying
my
extra
clippers.
money.
I don't know where the pouch with the charging for them is,
Oh.
but I just want to show you how much charge these do have because it makes me really happy.
Oh, that's so,
Oh
that's
no,
so
it's-
gentle.
Nothing.
That's not going to do anything.
No, that's just gonna tickle the back of your head. So gentle.
Pathetic.
this is a good start to do in my head.
Yeah.
You have the pet clippers.
I don't see how they're any different. Or if the charger fits the same one.
Yeah. Unless you like start with these while it's charging or something.
Or if B's not going to cut it for
Okay.
me. Oh, you have to start with yours. I can start with it. You haven't actually told me what you want me to do with your hair yet, so let's have a consultation.
Let's have a consultation. So, my hair, I'll cut my hair, when was it, last April?
Yeah, we've been in lockdown for a little while before
Yeah.
you decided that you wanted to.
Yeah. And so my hair was like this, and in like mostly in a bob,
Mm-hmm.
and has since just grown, so it's...
Oh, has it not been cut at all since then?
I gave it a trim-ish in September, so it's been
Okay.
almost a year since it's been last cut.
So how much do you want on?
I want the wolf cut. Like, that's... Let's see if I can find that picture that I sent before. Yeah. I have no idea where it is in our Discord.
Oh, just the pet clippers.
Okay, that should be fine, right?
It's the exact same thing.
The
It's just
pet
this one's got a
clippers.
picture of a dog on it.
Let's see if the picture that would have been smart. Like this.
Little Foxglove says, been watching y'all since the early days. It's been such a delight to see your growth as content creators. Thank
so
you
nice.
so much. That's such a lovely comment.
And also, that's such a cute username as well.
But you do be having the bunny chair with the chair with the bunny in?
It is. Yes, I am.
But I'm currently wearing the bunny ears.
So the chair does not have a bunny ears.
But it does have a tail, which is phenomenal.
Squeech.
Right. Like we never knew it had a tail. We've seen streamers use it, but
Just-
we can't see the back, so that's just for you.
Yeah. You know it's there. Hello, sir. Oh no. Too tight to squeeze on
Also, I
Morgan.
didn't save the pictures and dumps.
I have no idea what picture you're talking about.
I sent it to our chat a while ago, but I can't remember like where it was in the chat.
I'm very directly behind you.
I'm sorry, I shifted to give Sasha a hair consultation.
It's fine. We're gonna buzz cut you now.
Oh, thank you very much, Blue Willow.
Thank you, Blue Willow.
Thank you, Blue Willow.
We're not going to be, by the way, we're not going to be completely on break. We're going to be posting
Yeah, we're gonna.
Silly.
silly videos. There's going to be
Character
some
content.
vlogs, some like who is most likely, some would you rather kind of videos.
And like any other of those kind of videos that you guys.
Want to see? Yeah,
Yeah.
just let us know. because we don't want to leave you guys with no content whatsoever, and we also just like still want to interact with you guys. We don't know how long the break will be for now.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to do something that doesn't take so long.
Yes.
It'll take
For a
2
short
days
while.
to edit.
Because, yeah, editing an episode live at the party takes pretty much 2 solid work days. And filming
Sometimes more.
filming an arc is like weeks worth of work. And we've done that for 2 solid years. And once we come back to it, we'll be all refreshed and ready to go again.
Inspired.
How long of a break do we predict it will be?
Or we need to move the entire house.
Yeah, we need to move the whole house.
And also, like, that's not really, there's no date for that yet.
No, so we're going to do a couple of episodes that will follow Raven's Favour, which ends on the 18th of August. So probably from, like, around the start of September-ish, there'll be different content for, like, maybe 8 to 10 weeks, I'm going to put an estimate out as. But who knows? Honestly, who knows? It could end up being less than that. It could end up being a few more than that. But it's not going to be like 6 months or anything. Come back the music and stuff like that
Because again,
chill and
like we
roll
say,
through.
there's like, we're not only just moving house, we're hoping to move quite a few miles away, so that'll be a big move.
Yeah, we're moving like 2 hours away, so it's. I'm sure for some Americans they're like, that's not a big move. But for the UK, that's like half the country.
Why do we post so much in our chat?
We talk lots.
Why do we talk lots?
We love each other.
Can't find anything.
Hi. You're absolutely adorable. Did you know that? Yeah. We are definitely planning in character who is most likely. It's actually on the filming agenda for today.
Whoops.
It's
Go
2
through the
o'clock.
agenda as we do.
Yeah.
And it's still light until late.
Yeah.
We got nowhere else to be.
We got lights.
Oh, it's Gina in the back.
Aw.
Thanks, the cats. Out of that.
Dear, my mum once moved, when I was living at home as a child, my mum once moved across the street. That is the shortest move I've ever made. We moved from number 36 to number 31 on the same street, and they were opposite each other.
I moved downstairs in the same building. So
Yeah, you
That is
did.
true, actually.
Pivot.
You win. You
Pivot.
win. Okay, cool. Adira says it's still considered a big move if you move 2 hours. It's just a short road trip. That's good to know. I've always spoken to Americans who have been like, "Oh, you only had to drive 5 hours? That's nothing." And I'm like, "It's still 5 hours driving." In character Cards Against Humanity, I suggest.
I'm sad we lost Cards Against Caldera.
I think I still have them saved somewhere, but we lost the website that you
To
play.
make
Yeah, it
because
wouldn't-
then we couldn't make more.
The reason we've never played Cards Against Humanity on the channel is because
It's naughty.
it's a naughty game, and our humour might be really misconstrued as bad.
Because it is bad, but obviously, and quite rightly so, lots of people just get cancelled for missaying things, or things getting taken out of context. And
Yeah.
I feel like Cards Against Humanity
It's
is
inviting
just
that.
Yes.
asking for that to happen.
Ginny, is your foot okay?
Yes, Daddy. I am just
doing a wash.
watching.
No, the other one, the upside down one.
It's comfortable.
Is he, you know?
Oh.
It looks really broken.
It does look like he's been ran over in the foot.
Are you okay, buddy?
It's fine.
Dia's gonna move to Canada in a couple of years.
Oh,
Jealous.
So jealous.
Moving from one of my favourite countries to the other.
You have just 2, and that's both of them.
Yes.
Dia is going to have lived in both of them.
Dear, take us with you.
I don't even know how many people here, because I'm not looking there. 63! Thank you very much, everybody.
You guys.
For an impromptu Saturday afternoon live stream, that's just a vibe, an odd time to be live streaming. But I feel like we're seeing some different faces in the chat
Yeah.
to usual.
I did see someone ask further up if we're ever going to return to Ventus Fortuno, which is something. Because we're not sure when, but we will.
Yeah.
will.
I can't find now. Whoever asked if we're going to return to Vintage Fortune, the plan definitely is to, and there is an ongoing story. It's just that it became very hard to juggle between the two shows very quickly.
If you're doing two big storylines at the same time.
Yeah,
Especially like every other week as well.
Yeah, it very much felt like sort of, not to get all like YouTube-y, but like the viewership was suffering because people found it hard to keep up with doing both shows at the same time.
yeah.
Because unfortunately, we are slaves to the algorithm.
Yeah.
As much as
Algorithm.
we weren't.
Yeah, and also it's hard for us to keep up with two. Like, we'd film like a couple of episodes of one and then a couple of the other.
Characterization was
Started
not necessarily
slipping.
great.
And
Oh
trying
my
to
God,
write
yeah.
for both at the same time
Mhm.
when you have such a tight
Mhm.
turnaround on them.
I also have coffee, not morning coffee, but just I need to be
Second
awake.
coffee.
I've got wine.
Oh, Laura Lee asked what other places we can be supported. The big one is Patreon, which is where we post most of our additional content. So
And you and I have like our own Patreons as well.
Yeah.
And
Separate
Ko-fi.
things.
yeah, let me see if I can bring those links up.
These are stars.
These and stars. The internet's like, help! You're live streaming. Why are you?
Why are you doing this?
Please. Patreon, which is art stuff primarily, and some like prop building and stuff. Is it just Electrospectrum?
Yeah, just
And then Chase's Patreon, which is like cosplay videography work.
You got a critical role when you're doing right now?
I've got a big Vox Machina CMV in the pipeline, which is exciting. So if you like Critical Role and you like Vox Machina, please come check it out.
Those are our main places to support us. We do have merchandise. So we have merchandise for Life of the Party. Merch! There. There's also... I think this link is going to work.
Nope.
Nope, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there is another merchandise store. Never mind. We haven't looked at that one in ages, so. But that's our merchandise for Life of the Party. And you can also find all of us on Twitter. I think actually I have a Tumblr post that I recently made of where we are.
Everyone's stuff.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think how else to share it.
I just have
There
like
it
a
is.
link tree on mine as well.
Yeah, same.
If you want to find us all on social media and stuff to see where you can follow us. Socials. Ooh.
I want to share with you guys a DM that ever since I've been doing my pins, I keep getting DMs from like pin manufacturers. One of my favourites that they've sent me twice, so it's definitely just a copy paste. But the opening line always just absolutely sends me into orbit. Is let me tell you quietly, your designs are great. Can I participate in your pin production as your manufacturer? It's like, quietly?
Quietly.
Shh, in a back
I don't-
alleyway,
I
let
don't
me
wanna
tell you
fuss
quietly. You see these pins? Make you some.
You see these pins that you're already having manufactured? I can manufacture them for you.
Let me tell you quietly.
Quietly.
It's just, it sounds so like, you're ashamed of telling me.
I don't want to tell anyone pins.
Your pins are great. Your pins are great.
Let me tell you quietly.
Oh god. Quietly.
Quietly.
Quiet.
And then soon you'll have a shop.
I will. I've got my Etsy set up. I just need to put things onto it, but I'm waiting for obviously for all my merchandise to arrive from my Kickstarter and get sent out. I've also got my next pins, some samples of them already in.
Yes!
They are
It's so
excellent.
good. I'm so excited.
Your first one was great, but your second one I'm like
Like, give it me.
screaming. In fact, B showed a pin design from their second pin Kickstarter, which hasn't started yet, to my older brother, who doesn't know anything about D&D, but he's a musician and like a nature lover. It was the Bard design, and he was like, "Where do I get that?" I need to buy two of those right away.
2 of them.
And
Those.
just completely misunderstanding went onto your current Kickstarter and sent you £10 to like pre-order for the next one.
Oh, bless.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, sorry.
He was like, take that as my pre-order for your next design. It's like, it's not how it works.
Oh.
Really, really sweet. He wants to put them on either side of his guitar strap on stage.
Oh.
Yeah, I hope the old post office didn't like gatekeep Girl Boss the pins from
Yes, I get
Girl Boss.
Adira says, go what an Easter egg if an NPC in game stops the party. It's like, let me tell you
Tell you
quietly.
quietly.
I'm gonna have to do it.
Oh my god.
He has got the spirit. All of our family are very supportive. They're very lovely.
Yeah.
Like your mum supported my Kickstarter. Your younger brother supported my Kickstarter.
He actually wanted a pin.
Wait, yeah, he wants like 2 of them, and he's like, I just want to wait. I'll see you when I want them in person.
Hi, Angie!
And then obviously, like,
Whoa.
Luke was like, I'm putting in for the next one. Okay.
It's not how it works, buddy, but okay.
Oh, while we're here and we're talking about him, let me like promote my brother's music at you.
Yes!
Do it.
Why not? Let's go.
One of his band members tested positive for COVID, so their gig's been cancelled.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no.
really, really sad.
And obviously,
Oh,
like,
fuck.
he's such an extrovert, he's looking forward to it so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna yeet my brother's music career into the chat, and you can enjoy him because
Dude, he's very talented and very lovely.
Luke's music. He is a session musician. He's a very, very talented guitarist. He writes his own music. He plays it for other bands. He's played with like Jungle, and with Sting's daughter, and all sorts.
He did also reject a steak from Sting.
No,
Or did he have the steak?
he had been vegetarian for 2 years, and they made hog roast at Sting's house when he went for dinner, and he was like, "You can't turn down hog roast from Sting."
Oh my god.
Andy and Ray, we love you.
Love you.
Love all you guys. Kai wants to know why we're doing it live, and is it to promote your chair?
I mean, yeah.
That's
That's the
literally
only
it.
reason.
We're
We're
doing
doing
it
Today.
to do crazy things to our hair, mainly
When
Change
the
the-
clippies.
Mm-hmm.
change the colour of mine.
I'm sure they're ready to go whenever we are.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's
See how long the
shave me.
Clippy Boys last.
I finished my coffee, so I can't. Wow, it just spilled on my shirt.
Coffee.
A third coffee.
Third coffee. You dumb bitch.
Why don't you have an itch?
For some breakfast.
Eat your breakfast now.
I'm never going to be able to find this picture again.
Nope.
I'm so upset.
Wow.
You
Coffee
really
went down my
have been
shirt.
like committed to scrolling through.
I'm so mad. Because it was like pretty much spot on what I was looking for, and I cannot find anything like it.
Just you and me both waking up like, Wolfcut.
I've wanted it for ages. Alright. Are we going to be in the way?
I don't think so.
I mean,
Anyway.
I'm not gonna just, as I'm going across with the clippers, just. I might.
Also, hello to Ray. Angie says hello from Ray.
Hello.
Kisses. Funky little pixie dude.
Ray is my sibling, if none of you knew this.
Yes. Big Taurus energy.
Big Taurus energy.
Taurus sibling from across the pond.
The ocean is crying.
And it's Angie's fault that I want the wolf cut, because when I sent Angie and Ray pictures of my shitty hair last night where it started falling out, Angie was like, okay, hear me out. Wolf cut. And I was like, Angie, I love you.
Wolfcut's hot.
This is a look right now with the one long bit right in front of your snoot.
Adira, you're right. Spilling a bit of coffee on myself is giving me nothing compared to purple, pink, and bleach.
On your nice off-white.
Just grab me like that last hand around those plant sticks.
Two of them.
Thanks.
Searching on phone Discord is absolute garbage.
Oh yeah. Searching on Discord's garbage.
Yeah.
Look at who?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I want more of the back short anyway, so.
Okay.
Enjoy some, like,
ASMR.
ASMR.
Hairdressing
ASMR.
sounds. Actually, you're never going to find this again.
I have selected these hair dye colours because I saw one piece of fan art that I really liked.
Of Shinso from My Hero Academia.
Yeah, and
You are a Shinso stan first, a human second,
Not even a human.
barely even
a
a human.
frog second.
A frog second.
A little frog saying, "Do not perceive me."
Like, did I post it in the meme chat? Why would I have done that?
Did you post it on the one with just you and R?
So I don't remember you ever posting.
Oh, that's gone short.
Yeah,
That's very short over on the side.
I do not recall.
It's on the longest.
I don't remember
do.
you ever sending me a new haircut.
I've definitely not seen you talk about anything haircut related in.
Like, I know you've asked me if I'll cut your hair, but you haven't sent me a picture. Like, the last time you showed me was the pictures last year.
Oh god.
Mystery.
Fuzz.
Fuzz good.
Oh, it's a good
Feel like Kitty.
No, nothing can feel like Chino. He has got like the fucking superb fuzz.
Yes. He's being a very good sausage right now.
So
Great
good.
sausage. I was watching one of Kelsey's live streams and she just has a camera set up to where her dog sleeps.
Oh.
And honestly, we should do that.
Quality premium content.
There's a camera on her. There's obviously her video for her feed for the game she's playing, and then it's just puppy. It's just Chewy on this, like lying down. Little Chewbacca. Can you take her back, Mana?
Head back.
Yeah, just so I can get the front bits. This is the longest, but this.
Found it! Oh,
Jesus.
it was in our
what
chat!
Oh, that one.
So you have seen it?
Yeah. But I think I also feel like you sent that for like a character for one of the Beyond the Lights.
No, I really didn't.
Show.
Like, I don't know about the fringe, but... What?
No, it's just that it's a long haircut.
Yeah,
that
I
you want me
know.
to cut your hair short with. And I'm like,
No, but it's like that kind of style of layering, you know?
It's all about the layers.
I will do
I mean,
my bestest.
we can find a tutorial or something.
The layers are easy.
Wolf
Yeah,
cut
yeah,
challenge.
it's fine. I
Live on camera.
can make it go poof.
Because I've seen, like, people, like, putting it, like, brushing it all into a ponytail, like, cutting bits of it in, like, different sections. And
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do for mine.
Yeah. I just didn't think I could do that on my own. Oh, hell yeah.
Good short hair feeling.
Cannot wait. Was it?
Screech. Every time I shave my hair, my
Exactly
mum
the
just
that I
grabs
was
me.
last time.
By the end, we're just going to have a bit of all of our hair on the floor.
Yeah. No, I did it the other day!
I really this hasn't been purple for some time, huh?
No, it really
That's
hasn't.
just
That's
virgin
brown.
hair.
That's a
Thank
lot
you,
of growth,
Tex.
though, my friend.
It's too short to get with this.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Oh, that really is short on the back and the sides.
Oh, it feels so good, though. Yes.
Your hair grows real fast though.
Mhm.
Let me just neaten the edges.
Should have got before and after pictures, but here we are.
I
I haven't
before and after
taken-
video.
I haven't taken a selfie in about 8 months.
What a mood.
I'm like, I don't want to look at me.
Like
Smooth.
me? Oh.
My friends, divine, every day,
Yeah.
love it.
Me?
Me.
Ugh.
Just good beat up.
I've just cut like people's hair since I was like 15. I've just been cutting friends and like.
Yeah, a friend's mum used to pay me to cut his little sister's hair. And I was like, I mean, sure, I'm 16 and I have no idea what I'm doing, but let's do it. I could use 15 quid.
Suppose the hairdressing is expensive.
Too
Mhm.
expensive. I
Like,
don't want it.
all the power to them, because, like, that's a craft that takes a long
Yeah.
time to learn, but also I don't have that money.
Like, going to the barbers is cheap, but like just not a fun experience.
I went to the hairdressers yesterday and spent £60 on a haircut, and then my bleach destroyed the haircut.
Oh, no. That's fun! It's fine, it's fine.
That's fun and cool and trendy.
Just one on the floor.
Yeah, I'm going to have to clean it
Can you try to
anyway.
slap my ass again?
I did give you a little tap on the butt. It's a really good butt.
Thank you.
Like, what is our friendship if not just butt smacking?
Thank you so much, Blue
I
Willow.
didn't even text.
Thank you, Blue Willow.
You don't have to every time. Okay.
Like that's one of the first things you two did when we
No,
got
no.
here yesterday.
We waited because we forgot, and then we remembered, and then we were like, well, now we have to do
False.
the smacking of the ass.
Yeah.
The elastic band was really painful, thank you.
You're welcome.
Leave them.
There you go, hot stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's so hot. Fuck.
Hell
yeah,
You know
boy.
more Pete Wentz. He
Oh,
went away.
Shit. West away.
No, but I can still do the 2000s Pete Wentz if I...
No.
I'm sorry.
No, you look like that one Kingdom Hearts
What layers
character.
out, yeah?
Oh, fucking
Book
Zexion.
boy.
Zexion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sexy boy.
Speaking of,
Come on, boy.
like, character hair, the friend's little sister whose hair I did cut, it was Louisa, Anthony's little sister.
Oh.
Yeah, her hair was, like, halfway down her back. I think she must have been, like, 11 or 12 at the time. And I, after watching the early episodes of Naruto, really wanted to do the thing that, I can't remember what her fucking name is now, the woman,
Sakura.
Sakura. Like,
She just cuts it with a
her
knife.
hair gets grabbed by, like, her rival, and then she cuts it with a knife, and it falls into, like, a cool, sort of longer at the front,
Of course
short
it
at
does.
the back style. And so I was like, Louisa, can I just do this? Because she wanted it cut short. She was like, I guess. So we just got a knife, grabbed her ponytail, and just cut it off.
That doesn't work in one stroke.
Sit up straight.
It did not. It was very satisfying, though.
Really not fun to try and cut your hair when you're just like,
That was you when I was trying to dye your hair earlier. You were, like, nodding along to the music and everything.
Best quality labels.
Trying not to get colour in the bleached part.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably thin, yeah?
Um,
Dead ends as well, after all.
Yeah.
In that boy. Alex, be right back. Going to join the Black Parade.
Yeah. When I was a young boy.
When I was.
Oh, thank you very much, Eli.
Thank you, Eli. Blessed.
The woman TM. Yes, Angie.
We've talked about, like, my chem a lot today. Like, in all unrelated conversations.
Yeah. Well, that was you bringing up
9/11 and George.
9/11 Christian Grey.
You're gonna start getting adverts for it, like you did when you played that one Beyond the Light character. You start getting like adverts for like American football and stuff.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
it was hockey.
Hockey,
Yes.
that was it.
I don't need this. I don't need this. Did you see that, like, who was it? Was it Apple? No, it wasn't Apple. I thought Apple Watch. There's one company that tried to bring out their own version of the Apple Watch to, like, do everything for you or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, you have to send photographs of yourself naked to the company so that
It
they
was
can
the-
rate your BMI.
Oh, it was the Amazon Watch one, wasn't it?
I think so.
Like, they were like, oh, the new Amazon Watch can measure your like body fat, but you have to send pictures of yourself naked through the watch, so that it can
Sus.
Jeffrey Bezos, I know what you're about.
And it was also like, it was, you had to speak into it, and then it would like rate your voice throughout the day and be like, oh, you sounded too stressed out here, you sounded really angry here.
This is
And women were like reporting back that the watch was telling them that they were being too aggressive and too authoritarian.
a watch doesn't need this feature.
Nope.
What's
And that was the Washington Post that came up with that article, which is owned by Jeffrey Bezos.
Jeffy Bezos.
Jeffy
What was
Bezos!
it that TikTok girl called him? The cackling astronaut.
He's not an astronaut!
It's not an
It's not,
astronaut.
technically.
So thank you, Laura Lee.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Laura Lee.
She did that hair.
So much is coming out from the thinning shiz.
Yeah, I also think like this bit way too long. I like it long at the front, but
Not back.
I can't style it if it's long at the back. It just gets like a
Flops.
mushroom. Mushroom hair.
Friendly mushroom.
Yeah, let me just put it then.
To Dino, who is saying, I really want to cut my hair short, but I'm scared it's going to look bad. Should I go for it? Your hair will grow. If you cut your hair off and you don't like it, you don't have to wait that long before it looks different again.
And do you know what? People were like, okay, we're just wearing wigs around now, so like if you don't
Yeah.
like it, just get a natural looking wig.
Yeah, a
and
wig,
grow it out.
a hat, like anything that you want to wear at the top. But I can guarantee that if you want to cut your hair short, you'll do it at some point.
Yeah.
So you might as well do it sooner because then it can grow back faster.
Yeah.
than waiting longer and being like, God, I wish I'd done this months ago, so it was long again now. That was always my my reasoning for it.
Yeah, that's why I had long hair down past my bum until I was 16. And I just took myself to the hairdressers and was like, get rid of it.
Take it.
And the hairdresser cried cutting my hair.
So dramatic.
I'll go back.
It's because my hair's so thick. And it's quote unquote, what is it? Hairdressing model hair, because it's so thick and like easy to style. Oh, it's so pretty! I was like, oh, fucking grow, what?
I can turn the music down a little bit, but it doesn't really go much quieter.
Once a hairdresser told me that my hair grows like wildfire.
Thank you, Rose.
Thank you very much, Rose. I'm glad we got you into D&D. I've heard that a few times, and I'm just really happy because it's such a great hobby. I want to share it with everyone.
Yeah, honestly.
It's just so creative. Like, and it just lets you experiment with things in yourself, especially as well. I find at least.
Mm-hmm.
Me exploring gender shit with Ashton, like, oh. Interesting.
These the thinning shears, always so painful.
You've got very sensitive scalp anyway.
It's very bitey.
It's really satisfying to watch them though, because they take out what looks like so much hair.
So much is left.
Yeah.
So, like, years ago when I used to do my hair myself all the time, I used to mess it up constantly as a teenager. I had thinning shears, but it was just like a serrated razor blade on a plastic. You know, like the eyebrow razors we have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like a double-headed one for doing hair.
Yeah, I've seen those.
And vicious. So painful. Almost as painful as that time I had the hair extensions stitched
awful.
into my scalp.
Oh no.
It was a bad time.
So basically, I went to like an Afro hairdresser's in Worcester where I was living at the time, and it was the kind where they'd cornrow your hair and they'd stitch the extensions into the cornrows, so it looked really natural. But after a couple of days, because the cornrows start to get looser, and then they have to go and like tighten them again, it became apparent that the needle had gone through my skin as they were doing it, and the cornrows were getting looser and hurting because there were scabs forming over them. And at the time, I'd been like, maybe cornrows are just this painful because they were like plaiting it so close to the skin. I was like, maybe this is just how painful it is. You should just smile and let it happen.
They were probably just like, haha, this white person. Fuck you in your head.
I was just like, I just want hair extensions.
No cornrows for you.
That was the last time I ever did hair extensions. Because I used to do the glue-in ones all the time, which is like horrifying. I wrecked my hair so many times that way.
The ones you can get now, which is like half a wig, where it's like a string that goes in the back of your hair.
Those are good.
The string ones are
halo
good.
ones.
I used to also get the clip-in ones, but if you don't have enough hair to clip on top of them,
Yeah.
You just
it's
see
really
clips.
obvious that you can see clips like under the layer of hair at the top. And nowadays, I'm just like, no, short hair.
Very anime right now.
Yeah.
I am all up for being an anime pro tag.
So much is coming out, but you got so much left.
Once, the amount of times I've just been places and chatted with people and they've been like, you should come work with me. I've had that happen to hairdressers so many times. It's like, I'll just be chatting with the hairdresser and be like, oh yeah, I do like wigs and stuff. And they're like, oh, like, did you do your own hair? I'm like, yeah, I did it. And they're like, oh, do you want to come like take an internship at my hairdresser's? And I'm like,
No.
not really.
Am I?
I've never had any interest in it, but thanks.
It's a case of doing it so that you don't need to pay someone else £100 to do it.
Also, when you can't trust hairdressers to do it right.
They never do.
Oh my god, Sasha, tell the story of the supercuts, because it kills me.
Well, there's that one, and then the one from years ago. The one from years ago was when I went to a hairdresser's near my parents and wanted to get my colour redone. And the girl who was doing my hair must have been new, or like only sort of recently qualified. She started putting the colour on my head and said, "Oh, I'm rubbish at this bit." Like,
Thanks.
sick.
Grand.
It's on me now. I can't really go anywhere.
Rubbish at this bit.
Rubbish at this bit. And then the last time I went to a Supercuts, which is a place in the UK where you can just sort of turn up and if anyone's free, they'll cut your hair for
Like,
cheap.
really cheap.
Yeah. There was only one woman in there. It was just me and her. It was like a really quiet day. She was cutting my hair and coughing into her hands, and then going back to cutting my hair. And for some reason gave me like a bouffant, like all the volume at the roots. I was like, what is this? I think it was the only time where I had to go home and immediately wash my hair after paying for my hair to be done. Like, this is so
I
gross.
think I've always gone home and washed my hair immediately because I'm always like,
Don't touch me.
Just like that way. I went to my cousin's wedding with my dad's side of the family, and between me and my stepmom, we'd forgotten to bring a hairdryer. So the day before, my dad was like, "Well, do you want to go to the hairdressers and just get it washed and blow dried?" I was like, "Okay, I guess so." We went in there, and they're like, "Okay, do you like it? Do you like a volume when it's dried?" And I was like, "Well, I don't want it to be flat."
Oh no.
Do you like a disconnect at the back? Oh,
What's that?
sorry, a disconnect
What is that?
at the back. I was
don't
like,
know,
no.
do I want a train line in my hair? Like,
I'll go for the volume, but not the disconnect. And I ended up with like, there's sort of 18 hairstyles where it looks like a bird of paradise, where it's like,
Oh no.
like straight up on the top.
Oh my god.
Ray!
And I was just like, I don't know what to do except just tie it up, because it was quite long at the time. Just tie it up for the wedding and hope no one comments on it.
Tourist supremacy.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Laurie.
Thank you very much.
Oh no.
Don't worry.
What happened? You cut yourself. Really bad.
No! Go run it under some
Babe, go
water.
wash that. My hair is gross.
It's fine.
Wash your hand!
B.
I
Don't be
am
scunchy.
Nasty!
My scunchy love, please go wash your hand.
Okay, do you want to run your hand through, see how you feel about this?
Yeah. I'm so itchy.
Just
I appreciate the solidarity of the chat going, a disconnect?
What is a disconnect? Someone explain. Someone with hairdressing knowledge, please explain.
I believe the disconnect is like when it's shorter at the it's basically what ours got now. It's like short at the back and then there's like a line where it goes longer rather than a fade.
Okay.
Right. So an undercut type.
Yeah,
situation.
Essentially.
But this was like very much a Karen hairdressers. I think it means where there's like the really short layers at the top that they kind of like poof up.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, Bev.
How
It's
was
when
that?
you have two distinct lengths.
Yes, that's right. Thanks, Bev.
How's that, Bob?
Yeah, that's really fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Any
yeah.
more taken?
No, I think that's good.
It's so hot, what the fuck?
Handsome.
Oh my god.
That was like a little bit of Brendan Urie just then, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck. Oh, taking up across the chair. Mother! That's
He's
really handsome, dude.
compromised.
What the fuck? He's so hot!
You okay, Bev?
You did that.
You did this.
Oh, shit. Stop. Really hot.
What was that?
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm gonna make an NPC with that voice just.
Any gamers?
Are
there any adventurers?
Adventurers in the tavern right now? Oh, girls are so cute.
Wow. Wow. I mean, I don't know if I'd class myself as a gamer. Dude. Hello?
Do this make up a bit shorter?
I'm trying to... No, I think it's fine.
Oh.
I guess I can take more of after we finished everything.
Yeah.
See what the colour looks
Yeah.
like and
Yeah.
stuff. And you with the eyes
I love it.
emojis.
It's big eyes emojis in here.
Undercut good.
Oh,
Feel good.
hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Feel very good.
Oh my
Slap
god,
for
it feels
luck.
so good! The hedgehog.
Sonya the hedgehog. I want to meet her.
Same. Nice.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Oh god.
Like, do you think more of this bit, or is it short enough? I can't really
It's
tell.
pretty short.
Okay, cool.
And obviously, like, I can take more out.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you stop now, then at least you can take more out if you want it, or you can put more in.
Okay, let's bleach. Let's do that, and then I need to get a bowl for bleach because it's just the powder stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh no, more blood.
How'd you do that?
It's because it's just a huge cut.
Have you got any plasters?
Yeah, somewhere.
There's plaster on it.
Um,
In the bathroom?
Yeah, there's something in the box, in the medical box, in the bathroom.
I would take my t-shirt off for the next bit, but I don't want to get bleach on my blinder, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll just suffer the hair.
That's on the burp binder.
Not on the purple blinder.
I need to get you another binder that smells good as well. In the blue box, in the medical box.
Oh, okay, not the purple box.
No.
Like that, full of cat litter.
Don't look.
Don't perceive us.
Not look at the cabinets.
Can I have also a wine?
Yes, I should have my love.
I got extra wine so we can have.
Did you have lemonade? Because there's only that tiny bit of lemonade left.
Oh no, I didn't know there was only a little bit. You can have the lemonade. I'll just have one.
Thanks.
Just have a wine. Wait a minute.
Chat is charmed by art for 24 hours.
Little bits of chocolate.
Babe, you're so fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so lucky.
Well, now it is time to do the. I'm still going through these that you bought by mistake before.
Oh my god.
I keep buying the little bottles.
I'm glad they've come in handy somehow.
Yeah.
Waste not, want not.
Thank you. I also need a bowl. Bowl!
Cleric is here.
For the person asking what NPC means, it means non-player character.
Laura!
Hi, Laura! We're doing manic things to my hair. God, you've basically taken all the purple, it's now just brown.
Nice.
So, I
Well,
guess...
there's a big chunk of silver still on the top where the purple's faded.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mum. Say. I got a boo-boo.
Oh no, let me
Kiss it back.
Kiss it better.
Can you not? What?
Stop the live stream.
Where is bowl?
I don't know, where did the bowl I used?
Oh, it's in the bottom one there.
I believe I only need one packet.
Short hair, yes.
Of,
There.
avoid contact with skin, yes. No, I thought I'd just slather the peroxide all over my hands.
On my face.
Fun.
Do not use with anything metallic, so I have to stir it with. I can't stir it with that.
Oh.
Got any? I don't know. A plastic or a not a wooden spoon?
No, not a wooden
Rags
one.
of trapped.
I don't know what we've got. A chopstick or...
I don't know, man.
Search for anything plastic.
Pastiche.
Oh no.
I don't think I read this last time. I think I just did it.
Oh, what?
I can just mix it with my fingers.
You could
In the
mix
gloves.
it with a cork and throw the cork away.
I mean,
Yeah, we can stab
stab a cork in it.
There's like the wooden handle thing in the teaspoon bit.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think shove that into a cork.
Stupid.
Thank you again, Laura Lee. Right, we're
Thank you,
making
Laurie.
we're making a contraption. I don't even know what that's from.
Oh, that's from the scorer for the bread. It should usually have a raisin on it.
Oh, okay.
This might not go as planned. It's not particularly sharp.
No, it's supposed to have a raisin.
Oh, okay, I can do it with
Just
this
so.
one. Yeah.
Sure,
Right.
Jan.
Bleach mixing tool.
Why?
Okay, so make sure I'm doing this right before I do something terrible. One applicator brush. I shan't. Cotton wool buds. For what?
Provide these things.
Also needed development hat.
Oh, wow.
Is there a development hat? I don't think so.
Those are all things that come with, like, the full bleaching kit, but not just the packets.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make these things a requirement then if you're not going to provide them.
Oh, no.
Oh,
There might
oh.
be. There is gloves.
Gloves.
Okay.
No hat.
That's so weird. I was like, where are they? Oh.
Yeah.
They're attached to the
They're
inside.
they're on the instruction sheet.
But you're not even looking
looking in a mirror. You're just cutting your hair.
Yeah, I'm feeling it out.
We're gonna have all of our hair on the floor.
We have to like make the pile so I can make a small animal of us.
You'll never take me alive. I have so little hair left. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
It was earlier, like when that played, and it was Sasha went Edward, and Chase went Edward. I was like, oh, I can tell from watching sub and dub. Edward.
I had the full Vic Mignogna experience.
No!
with you.
Gilgamesh.
Laura,
So old.
Laura, who's saying, I hope this goes well, and that she wants her hair white. Bee's did not go so well. Bee's hair was breaking off yesterday from the bleach. It's fine now.
It's alright.
It could have gone a lot worse.
It was steamy.
I'm mentally okay.
How big?
No, I have the same issue every time.
It's not even
Me
the
and
hand.
little hands.
The little hands.
Hand is big. It's just the fingers are really long.
Yeah.
Like not even.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it just
Like not maybe just, but also.
I guess they're making room for people with bigger
This is
hands.
such a tableau to look at on screen.
You're welcome. Last Supper. I got nothing on this. Jesus.
The most recent one is him being the bouncer to a lampshade moths trying to get in.
Okay, apparently Mai knows him. Like, apparently they go to the same uni or something.
Seems legit.
Because I was trying to describe the Jesus video, and Mai was just like, oh yeah, him. I know that man.
It didn't tear enough, but there's a little hole, so now I can't.
You want scissors?
I want
I've got
scissors.
Me wants scissors.
You want chop?
Like, can you just drop a little cut and drop? Okay. No, now there's peroxide on the floor.
Shit.
Um,
Not when there's
how
heads.
is best weight?
Wet tissue.
Yeah. Nothing that can't be solved with some wet tissue. Wet ass tissue.
From the top, make it drop. That's a wet ass tissue.
Just going into the nurse's office in primary school with like any ailment.
Oh, you broke
Wet
your arm.
tissue.
Wet blue tissue.
Got a headache. Wet tissue.
Fucking blue tissue. Remember when Anthony got that blue tissue roll from work and we just had it forever?
Yeah.
What's that?
No more poison.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes.
B has officially got a wolf cut.
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you, Angie, for the suggestion.
Yeah, thank you, Angie. You saved my life. Why?
Angie has just commented the power B has. And they're right.
Oh, we can make a small mammal with all of our hair.
Cool, yeah, I think that looks
Hot.
Yeah.
nice.
We're gonna
Now-
turn up to the vacation episodes with new looks.
Hot.
Nice.
Hot gay summer. Yeah.
Nice. Peroxide in a plastic
Top
tub.
web.
Soup.
The illegal soup.
You know that,
Do not
like,
drink the soup.
fuck you, my child's completely fine.
Yeah.
And then your child's neurodivergent TikTok sound.
Yes.
I feel like that. But, like, talking about, like, the blue roll in school, I remember being in primary school, which is about, like, that must have been about 8.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a corner of the playground you can go to, because that's where, like, the druggies hung out on the other side and would throw bottles and stuff over.
Oh my god.
The north. And then,
TM.
and then, like, I remember going over there one day, because no one would go over there, and I was like, I hate everyone here because I get bullied.
Hmm.
And just finding broken glass on the floor and being like, maybe the teachers will pay attention to me if I'm bleeding. Just like slicing, 8 years old, slicing myself with glass, like, Miss, help! I was completely fine as a child.
Mm-hmm.
My child's fine.
I was normal.
By the way, the
My
chat
God.
is sort of like 50% British people being like, ah yes, the wet tissue, and everyone else being like, okay.
How's no,
It's such a British thing.
Mm.
Did you also have, you know, like those blue paper towels having like assemblies where they're like, now show us how you use them, and like someone takes out like 2 or 3 of them and does their hands, and the teacher's like, no, and then they take out one and slowly unfold it and just use the one while like making dead eye contact with the whole school.
It's like, you use one.
Did you
It's
have
a waste.
Did you have people wet toilet paper and then throw it
Yes,
at the toilet
off the
ceiling?
ceiling.
At the ceiling,
Yeah.
it looks so horrible.
Laura has never had wet tissue in their life.
Huh.
Laura, no.
Wet
Wow.
tissue was the school nurse solution to any ailment.
You've broken your arm, blue wet roll.
Like, I got stung by a bee in the playground, like I put my hand on a bee, it was the wet tissue, and I also fell and smacked my head on the floor and like was bleeding from my head, wet tissue. Because it's all they can give you. Like, they can't like give you any drugs or anything. They can't
Yeah, they're
give you
legally not
paracetamol.
allowed to give you any medication.
So it's like, blue tissue, and if it's really bad, I'll call your mum.
Always with the I will call your mother.
Some wet ass.
Do you want some help?
Too
I'm
late.
just gonna bung it on. Huh?
Yeah, that's not that much hair. You can tell me if I've missed spots.
Okay.
There is a second thing of peroxide in the cupboard if I feel like I've royally fucked not getting enough.
Sure. There we go. Memory unlocked for Laura. Wet tissue.
Forgot about this having bleach on it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Fine. Ruh-roh.
Well, you don't need any more bleach near your head.
No.
No, I got on my arm.
No more steam.
There we go.
Just a little bit into the
Yeah. If you want to, like, turn the camera a bit, I am now beyond being able to touch the computer.
Yeah.
Which way?
I don't know. Yeah, there we go.
I need to like brush down.
Oh, peroxide is an effective hair gel.
Styling.
Wouldn't recommend.
I'll remember that for next time we go out. Okay.
It's like everywhere.
And by the end of the night, no more hair.
Ah! Cancel your wedding.
There is no bleach going near either of us at wedding.
No.
Unless.
No!
For a laugh.
For a laugh.
Like, talk about, I've got big hands for a big person.
Those black
Trash bag
ones,
gloves.
those black trash bag gloves are so small. Using them this morning on your hair, they split as I tried to put them on my hands. And I have the smallest hands of any human.
Who are these for?
Even newborn babies
Tell me
have
who
smaller
these are
hands than me.
for.
They're for the newborn babies.
You are like a little
The
baby.
newborn
watch
babies giving
this.
themselves a fade. No, don't just use your hands!
B.
B!
B.
Please, don't do that. Do not do
Let
that.
me do your hair.
Now go and wash your hand immediately.
I did this with my own hair, don't worry.
No, I do worry.
It's peroxide!
This is different to the earlier stuff that you got. This is peroxide. You're gonna burn your skin.
Be of little regard.
Something must always be on fire.
Usually me.
Kai says to be careful not to put too much friction and don't lather. I don't care anymore.
It's only going to be for a couple minutes anyway, you said.
Yeah, because I don't need it to be too pale, otherwise the purple's going to be like really bright.
You need to sort of like get
In
this bit from the back.
Yeah, you
Here.
need to get
Yeah.
into the. That's why I was trying to use my fingers.
What's your hair off your neck?
Wet tissue.
Wet tissue! Nothing that a bit of wet tissue can't solve.
We do have blue tissue at the gym. They use it for like it's out so you can clean the machines when you use them.
Yeah, we
Nolly
have
had
it
one of
work
those.
as well.
Gross.
So bad.
We do before and after
Yeah.
because nobody else does.
People are gross. So much hair on the back of the neck.
Oh yeah.
If I'm anything, I am chaotic neutral.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you are a true chaotic neutral person.
This looks so odd. Oh, there's the bleach stink.
Mm-hmm. It's right in my face.
We can do stuff like dip buttons then.
A little bit more around the back here. Right on your hair.
Don't you just love using the webcam viewfinder to as a mirror
Bleach your hair.
to bleach your hair? That YouTuber life. Laurelie, thank you.
Laurelie trusts me, not you.
I did B's hair and Sasha's hair. I know what I'm doing.
And then B just straight up put bleach like on their bare hands.
I don't care.
Okay, I'm sure this is nice ASMR of plastic gloves and bleach.
Well, luckily, there's no microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There could be.
No.
We branch out into all kinds of content, we do.
Yeah, it's all sort of lifting colour at the back.
Good, good. I want to have purple this time and not such dark purple. It might as well be black. Sasha's hair colour is, what's your dye called?
It's called Mango Twist by Schwarzkopf.
Schwarzkopf.
Oh, that's what I use.
Yeah, we've got some here actually, don't we? Yeah, in the cupboard.
Yeah, you
Go grab it.
You've been using the Olia orange one. Not the
Oh
Mango
yeah, not
Twist
the
one.
Schwarzkopf.
Yeah, it's this exact one. It is.
Oh, it's that one. Okay.
Yeah, the Schwarzkopf live colour.
Is that the
It's
Schwarzkopf line?
It is the Schwarzkopf live mango colour.
Whereas I use blue.
Yeah, it's mango twist. And I just put it on unbleached hair.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, boy!
I appreciate the solidarity of everybody helping each other here to achieve that
We best
hair
friends.
line.
Kind of smooching it around now. I don't want that.
I'm still grossed out by the fact that those gloves came on the instruction sheet, like this.
I've used this bleach brand since I was like 14. I think the first time I bleached my hair. And they've always had the gloves stuck to the sheet.
So weird, I've never seen that before.
Do not bleach him skin. 20 to 90 minutes, probably more like 25.
That is such a range, what?
Because it depends what you're doing it on.
I guess.
Like
20 to 90 minutes.
my hair usually takes like just under an hour, and then a second coat for about 15 to 20 minutes. Because it's so dang dark.
As a teenager, I used to leave it on for like the full 90 as far as I could push
Oh
it.
god.
That's still got bleach in it.
Oh, okay.
Bleach. Yeah, no box, unfortunately. Yes. Yeah. Right, let me just. Should we get up and wash my skin off and chest out the bathroom?
Yeah.
Wash my skin.
Sick. Oh, that is a very aesthetic picture of Chuma. Yeah.
It's cute, right?
One chill little man.
Alexa, set timer for 20 minutes. Thank you.
Thanks,
Sorry if I set off into lots of
babe. Wonder how many of them started a timer right now.
Very frustrating watching. It was some Game Grumps last year, I think, and they kept doing it every like
No!
10 minutes. Well, now I'm itchy. Can't do nothing about it.
Itchy bunny. Itchy bunny, itchy.
Oh, that was
long.
that was right in my ear.
Yeah.
Ew.
I felt that the whole way to my ear.
Helping.
Laura, you're probably not going to see this kitchen again.
Yeah, not in real life.
Yeah, God.
We moving, baby.
We moving.
I don't know when, but we did.
Don't know exactly where yet, but it's an adventure.
Can't wait.
I'm just excited to redecorate somewhere.
Yeah. Chase, Kai asked how long you've been blue now. It was a while back on the chat, but I did notice it. Yeah.
Sit.
Oh, you got so much hair on your butt.
I mean, I was like on off blue for a little while when my hair got a bit damaged and stuff. But
You were silver before.
I was silver and then I went blue again. No, I just had black hair. It was the end of 2019 when I got it to this blue, and I haven't changed it since.
Laurelie wants to do a campaign to make you go pink, but how about we do like a charity thing instead?
Absolutely not.
Damn it.
I like if I was gonna change my hair, I would make it either when I had like just the blonde in the fringe, but I wanted it to be silver. Like I would try and do dad streaks on purpose.
Oh,
Right,
hell yeah.
Coming from my brand. Because of my silver that I have, natural.
Yes, but you don't wear it proudly now, do you?
I'm very proud of it, actually.
I know. I found my first grey hair the other day,
Well done!
and then I was just like, "You're so alone, so I'm gonna get rid of you, but I know that you will be back.
Bring friends next time.
Bring friends next time, literally."
Oh, they're pretty.
It's just like
Fleur de lis.
Yeah, I
just have the little gay one and then the other one from
from the pet that Leo made me.
Ah.
The pet that Leo made me for my birthday, and then gave me the following May because we didn't see each other.
Standard.
Adult friendships.
Yep.
What needs to happen with this?
Wash.
Wash him.
It can go with the ecosystem mug. The
Oh
mug.
yeah. Oh god. That was gonna have.
I couldn't find their favourite mug and found it earlier today in the D&D room.
Oh,
Which
shit.
we haven't been in 3 months.
Yep, with an ecosystem growing inside it.
Oh my god.
So that's the black one just being...
Being
Oh.
awful.
Yeah, right? That's what happens when you leave a coffee mug somewhere for 3 months.
That's Atlantis!
You found it.
Time to colonise!
Well, that's just that you?
What? No. I've discovered it!
No. No, you didn't.
I know there's people living here. I discovered it!
Mhm. Are you trying to get out, sir? I'm so sorry.
Sasha, I don't know what I'm doing ever.
Sir.
Oh, move though.
Go on, sir.
One of these tiles is like slightly
No!
Everything's happening right now.
Everything happens all the time.
Too much, some might say.
Everything happens
All
so
of the
much. Anything and everything, all of the time.
I love my chair too, it's so comfortable.
Much more
That's
comfortable.
what has on it.
No!
It's gonna get dirty.
I just... Waff.
The fact that the fluff on the paw matches the fluff on the hand armrests. That's very good.
It also, what I really love is it has a switch,
Hey.
so you can actually just lean back in it.
Oh god! There they go! Lean back for kisses. Lean back.
Lean back, lean back, lean back.
You don't know me like you don't know me like that.
Oh, there you wanted sofa, okay.
Can Kaios, can we do the Bo Burnham laugh in that song?
I can't think of how it goes off the top of my head. Why are you looking like Heisenberg, though?
Why are you looking like Heisenberg though?
That song does feel like being assaulted.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So there's 80 of you with us now. That's really exciting. For those of you who didn't hear, we've got 2 episodes left of A Raven's Favour, with the 4 days until the next live stream. Thank you very much, Amber Fox. We are having a good day because we're live streaming with y'all. But yeah, we'd like everybody who possibly can to come to the premiere of episode 9 of Raven's Favour because
it's something
it's
else.
so good.
And there's artwork.
There is
There
artwork.
It's for,
Very special artwork.
for patrons who might have seen it.
Oh, F.
No, you didn't.
Getting in the way. It'll be fine.
I thought, looking in the camera, I thought you were pouring straight vinegar into your cup.
Yeah, what of it?
rose vinegar. What do you want?
Kai
Yeah.
says you laughed like the sloth in Zootopia.
I did. I'm so sorry. I just blew the microphone out.
So that's a thing that keeps happening, by the way, because you guys, I've been editing Raven's Favourite, and
Oh
you
my
haven't
God.
been here for me
To hear it.
to hear it. But the number of times I have to jump in and adjust the audio levels, because, like, most of the time we talk at pretty much a similar level. Some emotional conversations we get really quiet. But then, particularly Chase, when you get excited, your volume increases till it blows out the microphone.
Yeah.
And when we laugh, your laugh blows out the microphone all the time.
I'm so sorry.
Very rarely B's. But it just blows it out, and I'm just, like, chilling there doing something on my laptop, listening to it. And then it's like, ha! And then it silences for a few seconds. I'm like, okay.
I'm sorry. You're a golden child.
You do like ASMR sipping noises into the microphone.
Yeah, that's a sin on
That's
its
yours.
own.
And you do that on purpose in the Goblin.
Yeah, you
I
know
just-
what you're doing.
I don't know how to control my volume when I get excited.
It just makes it hard sometimes because, like, you'll get excited and say something. And then, like, Sasha will say something, but it'll be really quiet in the Sasha Sariel voice.
My favourite is you just being like, turns out Danica and Serial speak at negative volume.
Yeah, I had to, like, compress
Crank it
that
up.
clip, and then a second time, and crank the volume up to full 3 times for that
God.
conversation.
Oh no.
They're talking the stage whispers.
Like, whispers are actually okay because they're close enough to the microphone now.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's just the sound of the Danica and the Sarah voice.
It's just the Moon Maidens can only ever speak to dogs.
Yes. That's why they turn into wolves so much.
Right.
They will work.
I'm more you cold.
So next up we have... Oh, Katie asked how we like the new audio system.
It's superb.
It is amazing. So a lot of what I edit out in episodes, because we just film in... We film in the spare bedroom in our house, which is like not soundproofed or anything like that. And the neighbour next door has a horrible habit of revving his motorcycle,
Oh.
which some of you may know from our blooper videos. And also we're under a flight path. So with the old audio equipment, we used to have to just genuinely just stop for like 3 to 10 minutes when the motorbike came out, or when an ice cream truck went past, or a plane went overhead.
Like, anyone who's on Patreon with the bloopers will see many clips of us being like, Dragon! Or like, vroom, vroom,
Yeah.
while we put up with this guy
But-
revving.
This time, you can't hear the noises outside because the audio equipment doesn't pick it up anymore.
We didn't
And so
realise.
we're just going, we filmed 10 episodes without checking. And so
Idiots.
us getting
I
really
was there,
annoyed.
like, it's not going to pick it up. They're designed not to. And everyone's like, no, we need to be safe. Ah!
We did need to be safe, just in case.
We could get.
But, yeah, so us like, ugh, he's got his motorbike out and you literally cannot hear anything.
Yeah.
We'll just sit there in silence for a few minutes.
Same whenever the ice cream van comes
Yeah.
around.
Or the hail.
Hail.
Oh my god, those fucking storms last time you guys were here. Wild. So wild.
B. Laura Lee asks you, you wish you could have Bramble IRL,
Yes.
and if so, how would you utilise him?
Cuddles.
Just cuddles?
Like,
That's Chino though.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, Bramble is cuddlier than Chino in my brain.
Yes, because Chino is like, don't touch me.
Fuck you, Alex!
Yeah.
What has Alex done?
Let me tell you quietly.
Alex!
I'm crying!
Let me tell you quietly.
Your pin designs are amazing.
Why are you so shy about it? I would like to manufacture it for you. Oh my god. Fuck. Wild. Yeah, I would just, like, cuddle the Brambles a lot. I love the Brambles. So, Bramble to me is more like my first cat, who now lives with my mum. Like, he's got Zach energy.
Yeah.
Of, like, whenever I go to
Shoulder cat.
shoulder cat, like, Zach will sit around my shoulders like a scarf, with his head here and his bum here and his tail wrapped around the front. Or will, like, when I go to bed, he'll jump onto the bed and come cuddle next to my belly and just sit there and cuddle, and that's Bramble. Whereas Chino is just, like, very independent and, like, can be cuddly, but is mainly more like, you are bothering me, go away.
I have to take a picture of him for the
Oh, it's so
to show on the stream because he
I am being
is
saucy.
truly flawless right now.
Look at that beautiful Savaloy. Just me and Art every single morning. Chino
Wow.
comes into our bedroom and like lies on the the window ledge, and we're just always like, wow, just have you seen him? Isn't he great?
Have you looked at him recently? Like,
You looked awesome today.
He's so perfect. Also, I wanted to do a shout out to Blue Willow, Bronwyn, and Stacey. Thank you very much for donating money on Ko-Fi, which is preferable because they don't take anything from us.
Exist at YouTube.
Our Ko-Fi is here. I realise I'm probably going to post this before you guys hear me say it, but our Ko-Fi is linked in the chat. Thank you so much for your donations. It really means a lot to us, and it is helping out, especially with the moving and the new set and everything, because it's going to be a hell of a time. He is a long boy. Chino is a very long boy. He's also very chubby.
He is. He's got
the-
a big primordial
He's
pouch.
so greedy because
Oh my god.
Taika lets him eat his food.
The thing is, though, when we move,
Mhm.
he's not going to be an outdoor cat per se. I'm going to build him like a
Run.
a fort, a run, like a rabbit hutch. But it's like big, so that he can go out and climb and stuff in the back garden. Because I don't want him to get like hurt going on main roads or like go into neighbours' garden because he would eat anyone's food.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And B, he wouldn't. I don't want him to get lost. And B, I don't want him to like mess with the ecosystems
Yeah.
of anywhere we move.
But the food thing really is a worry because my dad's cat, Fixie,
Fecal.
okay, the cat was called Fecal in the Welsh spelling, which means teeth. Terrible name.
Why?
Terrible name. So the cat was called Fixie. But the neighbours didn't know what the cat was called. And we'd hear over the fence, Trixie!
Oh no.
Trixie! And Fixie just got bigger and bigger until she was like
fatty.
Son of a
proper
bitch.
round baby.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, Trixie!" I was like, "Don't
No.
feed our cat!"
Stop.
And like, you know it's our cat because you've got that name from us.
Yes.
Please
It's like-
don't feed other people's pets.
It's like, I know your mum keeps saying, like, oh, it's so cruel to keep Chino inside. It's not. Like, cats can be inside.
Plenty of people have indoor cats. Yeah.
But also, yeah, I do want him to have an outside area, especially that he can just go outside and chill away from the dog.
But it's also like perfectly valid to be concerned about birds and mice
Literally.
and nature
Literally.
and toxic cat poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, just, like, he would pick up any food he sees and eat it.
Yeah, as May Valera says, also other animals outside could attack him.
Yeah.
Like, he
Oh
could
my
be,
god, and, like, we have red kites in this area, which are huge birds
they
of prey.
they can carry away toddlers, so we don't want to lose our baby.
Yeah, like our next door neighbour, our new neighbours have 2 cats, and my mum puts out food for the birds every day. But she'll like mix bread with animal fat from cooking and stuff, so the cats come and eat
Oh
it.
no.
Like, no, a nightmare. And also, don't want cat to get hit by a car. That's
Yeah,
happened to me in the
exactly.
past. I've lost a cat that way, and I don't know, just bad vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Keep him safe. Care him.
Beautiful.
Whereas when we move, we can build him one of those like indoor jungle gyms. We've got up all the
Yeah.
shelves and stuff.
Yeah, we're going to do that definitely. But yeah, I want to give him, like, an outside space as well.
Bye, Kai.
Oh, we're gonna miss you, Kai.
My cat at my mum's house brought home a live mouse once, and just the scream that my mum did. We had to pull everything out of the cupboards because it just went behind the cupboards in the kitchen. Oh my god.
So Fixie and my dad's other cat, Moose.
I love Moose! I miss her.
Yeah, we
She's
had
an angel.
we had Dick, Fixie, and Moose.
Names.
Names.
But Dick got called Pudsey. Fixie
Okay.
and Moose. But Fixie and Moose used to play what we called toad tennis, in which they'd, because my dad lived in a flat when I was growing up, and it had a garden, like stairs down the back, 2nd floor flat, stairs down the back, ground floor flat didn't have access to the garden, we owned the garden,
Okay.
but they'd drag frogs and toads up the stairs and then through the cat flat. And when they moved out of that flat, they pulled out the fridge, and it was like a battlefield, like a graveyard of dead frogs that had
Oh.
dried there.
Oh, bad. Oh, that's
area.
awful. Okay.
Oh, sorry, Kai, I misread.
Oh.
In which case, hello again. Banished.
We'll get you.
How long do you want to do this on?
There's a timer. Alexa, how long left on timer?
4 minutes.
Yeah, I'll leave it the 4 minutes.
Okay. It's starting to go quite light in the back.
Yeah.
I guess
That'll be
that's
good
where
for the
that's
pink, yeah,
natural
yeah.
hair. Yeah, and I want the pink to be bright. We're gonna do amethyst chrome. And we're
I
gonna
suck your
do
tattoo from your skin.
deep rose.
Mm.
We're both booked in September, by the way. I asked our tattooist.
I
if we
didn't
can-
know that.
I just said to
Now
her,
you
like,
get tattooed.
can I expect that we're both fine as usual? And she's like, of course you can.
Oh, Lana!
Lana just like, we are her favourite customers.
When are you booked in for?
Let me look it up.
We still need to get on.
I can send her a message and say, do you want to?
Dude.
Can we fit another person?
Yeah.
in?
We need to decide how we want them.
1st of September at 12 o'clock.
Bro,
Okay.
will you share a Poggers Pepsi with me at the Boss Baby 2 premiere?
Of course I will.
Bussin', bro!
I will try and find the piece of artwork to show you what I want to do with the pink and the purple.
Yeah.
Stop bussing. Why are you always bussing?
Sorry. I don't know if anyone of you guys saw this, but there's a person on TikTok whose cat, like, they put a camera on their cat because their cat always brings things home, not animals.
Okay.
The last thing it brought home was it's like someone's pot plant, like a huge pot plant. And it was just dragging it all the way home, like.
It was like a huge
my God.
piece of wood or plastic or something that was like a whole construction beam or something that just dragged home.
Parent will want this.
Anyway, here is the art with the hair,
Yeah.
You'd be like,
which is
yes.
by Amanda Smurphy on Twitter. And I saw it and I was like, I immediately have to have that.
On me
On
right
your
now.
head.
Put it on my head.
His chin's so simp.
Yeah, but also that's really cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Again.
Oh, you didn't get my awful joke earlier. Call me Bart because I'm a simp, son.
Fucking get you.
We laugh, but B's gonna kill you.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I
So
love
I-
B.
Because I had something in my mouth at the time that I was trying to swallow. And so I started choke laughing.
Oh, to May Valera saying that they're studying to be a pharmacist and it's unprofessional to have bright colours. That is truly the worst thing. Especially
Bad
because
take, OP.
I always think,
tattoos.
especially in like the medical industry,
Mm.
for children and stuff, a nurse having like
Yeah.
bright pink hair
It's
or
fun.
a pharmacist, they'd feel better about themselves.
Like, wow, a princess is still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just more exciting and personable.
And the fact that tattoos are seen as like unprofessional when it's like, do you know how much money tattoos cost?
Literally.
Like, do you know commitment? I've got it.
I can commit to something for my whole life.
Yep.
Without even trying.
I really like. I think maybe I want to get like my. I want to get a sleeve. And I've already got like the back of my arm done, so I might extend that.
The flowers.
Yeah, I just don't know what flowers I want. I need to figure out what flowers all of these stand for like me and you guys, so we can do it.
That's cute.
That's adorable. I'm gonna cry.
We got you. No cry. No
I'm
cry.
not crying at anything.
I know.
Fucking air sign.
Thanks.
Bev, I respect you and no one else. As a teacher, Bev went neutral for that interview, rolled up to the first day of school with green hair. Like, you're stuck with me now.
Hell yeah, Bev! Get him!
I love you, Bev. You work in Lego and you're not allowed to have crazy. That is.
That's
homophobic.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is homophobic.
Damn it, Lego.
I used to get in trouble for it at school because I would just dye it any colours and
Your
they were
cat
like,
threw up 3 mice, Laura.
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 That's kind of impressive.
But also, that's too many.
It's like a hamster filling its cheeks and then bleh. No!
Weird hamster facts, just wild. Do you know they eat their own poop
Yeah.
to like get more nutrients?
Yeah,
Because
rabbits do that as well.
Yeah, but like one time, so me and Tash used to have a hamster, and called Humphrey.
Alexa, stop!
And at one point, Tash just took him out, put him in their dungaree pocket, and Humphrey just opened his mouth, and all of the shit that he had eaten just emptied into Tash's dungaree pocket. Like, well, that's trauma for everyone now.
Wow.
We still had
You used to
Byron the
wash your
hamster
Mm.
Wash your
in Derby. He used to eat sweet corn and then dig into like the corner of his glass tank and spit out all the sweet corn at once. And it'd be like right on display, pressed into the corner of the tank. It was like, blah, 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 blah. Right, I'll be right back.
Byron the nuclear hamster.
Nuclear hamster.
I know
Because
you've
he's-
got beef attached to your foot.
Oh no.
Because didn't he eat rat poison?
Byron was the hamster who ate rat poison. I spent a week giving him steroid injections every day because the vet was like, Look, there probably isn't any point trying to save him, but you can give him steroids if you want to. We're not going to do it for you.
Wow.
So they just gave me the needles and the steroids, and they were like, just twice a day.
Just
And I was
hope you
like,
don't use it yourself.
I was like, okay.
But he made it.
He made it. He lived another 2 years. Yeah.
Hi.
We do not know how long we are streaming for. Just vibing.
We just vibed.
It's just the vibes.
Does it cut you off at some point, YouTube?
No.
No,
I can't
people have
remember.
done 12-hour, 24-hour streams.
Sick. We're just going however long. 'Cause we've
Yeah.
still got more hair to add to the floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still got you to do. A woo.
Oh,
Oh my god, sausage. Oh my
know.
god.
Look at his
So
fat ass
beautiful.
falling off the window.
Look how cute his face is.
I know. He's gonna fall away.
he's always had the most beautiful face.
He really has.
Enjoy your game, Kai.
No, Kai. Bring your game here.
This
Bring
is the game
to
now.
us.
Maybe I'll make my first owner a bunny, because this is cute.
Well, cute.
But I was thinking maybe a bunny bee character, like the hybrid
A
of the
bunny
two.
bee?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Right?
A bumblebee.
Bumblebee!
A bumblebee!
That's my first owner.
Why are we making personas?
Because I want a first owner.
That's fair.
Because
Cause they're cute.
No, it's cool. I is wondered if it was for something. But
no, I just I'm so tired of being like, I'm not a furry, but it's like, no,
Embrace
I am. I'm a monster.
Fucker first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then furry second,
yeah,
and then
Well,
human down the line.
somewhere
Somewhere.
maybe.
My
The Beastars is showing. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be so fun to have a first owner. They're so cute.
You're allowed.
They're cute.
You're allowed.
Most of Kai's game is true. So you should just play with us.
Roll dice.
We can too.
Oh my god! So I bought these new Astro dice and they're really fucking cute.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
And so I rolled it, the very first time I got it out, I rolled it, the D20 gave me a nat 20 and I was like, fuck
Okay.
yeah, this is sick. And then R rolled it and it gave R a nat 1. So then I rolled it again and it gave me a nat 20 and it was like, whatever. And then I rolled it a few more times and it gave me all different numbers, like all different numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And then these two turned up and I was like, look how cute my new dice are. And then you rolled it, nat 1. R rolled again, nat 1. Chase rolled it, nat 1. I rolled it, nat 20. I'm like
Cursed, but like.
no, blessed for me.
Blessed
They're
Bless
like,
for
for
you.
you. Like no one else can use these.
Mhm.
They are Astra's dice.
these are Astro. They arrived. People were like, no, just Astro. Don't touch
Only
me.
Astro.
So I'm just like,
Huh.
I'm so happy. I can't wait to use them. I'm so itchy from hair. But I'm like so fucking happy. These dice are so
That's so
blessed.
This dice has chosen Kai.
They're gonna look really nice with the rest of your palette as well.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, just use
I have
me.
attuned to these
That's-
dice.
that's-
These dice were just like, don't one else touch me.
No touchy.
Nope.
Like a cat that chooses its person.
I'm so happy. But yeah, when I sit and roll, they'll roll loads of different numbers. But if anyone else rolls it first, I'll be like,
One.
that's
One.
20.
I did get a 20 eventually,
You did.
but like the fact that I got a 1 first.
One first, and then
One
one, and
first,
then
yeah.
one. It was
For
like,
everyone. Bizarre.
So weird.
they're good dice. Thank you, Critic UK.
Critic UK, make good dice.
Yeah, I got the Critic UK Spirit of Butterfly ones of Etsy, because obviously Astra's cloak is all butterfly designed.
We've got 2 for Icarus.
Yes, I've got 2 sets of dice I've had from them for a while, which are like both storm related. Like one of them's more turquoisey green for the ocean, one of them's more blue for like the storm sky, and
I've got one.
they've
from,
always been good.
I've got one from them called like Ursa Major or something, which I always
Okay.
use for Cassian. Yeah, it doesn't have like an animal on it or anything. It's just I don't know the sort of clear ones I have that have like black and blue and then silver glitter that I tend to use to roll when I'm doing like important magic rolls.
And then you got me the Spirit of the Wolf ones for Sarah.
Yeah,
Which are like
the grey ones.
grey, and then they've got the gold numbering, which is really nice. So pretty. And they're usually quite good to me, those ones.
Yeah, same with the grey
The
ones.
trident.
That got me.
Yeah, it's the one with
Yeah.
the trident. I've got 2 sets of them, both with tridents on. They're both my Icarus dice.
Icarus.
They're good dice. I like them
We'll
a lot.
recommend Cricket.
Good dice, Brent.
Yeah, and they came really quick. I bought them and then they arrived like 2 days later, maybe?
Fun.
Yeah. Super good.
Don't need more dice. Want more dice.
House and Jaffe effect for B will weaken effect for everyone
Oh my
else.
god!
I
Right.
don't really have a problem with rolling dice. Like, I get some bad rolls, but like, it's a good story thing.
Yeah.
An
I do
actual
get,
one makes a good story.
unlike Sasha, I get decent rolls.
I think it's your tray.
I think it's me.
No.
It might be me.
No.
I think you just need to like maybe just get new dice, try them out. Get a new tray, try it out.
Like maybe I'll try see some other dice in my bag and see if they're any good.
Seeing some other dice.
It's not you, it's me.
Trying to see other people.
Limey do it. Get more dice. Use Critic UK. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was.
Please
Critic,
sponsor
if you're
me.
watching.
It's okay, please spawn.
If you guys want to message Critic UK, like, you guys should sponsor Life of the Party.
Tell them quietly.
Tell them quietly.
You have to tell you quietly.
Cleanse the dice with sage.
Yeah.
We don't. I genuinely don't think it's the dice.
I
Because
think it's the...
Sariel and
yeah.
Pandora. I think it's the tray.
Sariel's worse.
Yeah, but I still think it's the tray.
I'm gonna try it, yeah. Like, sage the tray, then sage me.
Like the place that Hannah won the tray from that usually do the embroidered like moon designs.
Oh, yeah.
I think you should try one of those
Maybe.
if you can afford it sometime.
Like, I really like my tray though. Like, the trade and tested trays are so nice.
Yes, they are.
And, like, she's such a nice, like, creator.
Mhm.
I just wanted to support her.
Hola.
Hola!
I can't wait to like start doing more small businessy stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because like I know I've obviously got like my Kickstarter going now, and I've got the second Kickstarter running up. 2 of them. But like, I just can't wait to start selling stuff on my Etsy as well. I've got things set up, like thank you cards and stuff, and oh, I've got stickers coming. Oh my god! So here's me sat there like I need to come up with a new design for my little business thing. What can I do? Okay, Bees and Stars. That's my like brand. Bees and Stars, and do like lots of like D&D stuff. How can I incorporate them? Maybe I'll just put like the bee behind Barnaby, who's my avatar. What shape is a D20? The same as a honeycomb. I felt so stupid for taking so long to figure it out.
But you got there in the end, and it's amazing.
I'll show you guys my new design because it makes me really happy. It's so fucking cute.
I mean, I haven't seen that anywhere else. I don't think. Like the honeycomb design with D20s.
This one.
Is cute.
Very cute.
So yeah, it's more like a honey designed and like I'm very happy with it.
Also, I'm still thinking about a bumblebee, and just instead of having like just bunny tail, having like the big fuzzy bee thorax.
Yeah.
What that thorax do?
What the thorax do though? And then like having the ears, but also having the little
Little
antenna.
antenna.
Oh, that's so cute.
And like the sort of fluffy
Yeah,
bee
bunny
collar,
ruffles.
but like bunny ruffles.
Yeah.
That's gonna be adorable.
Bumblebee. Yeah.
Bumblebee.
My son is a bumblebee.
What a thorax do? I suppose it does.
And it have a big ass like me,
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
great.
But like less spankable because sting.
Well, you can spank around with it.
You can, but like be careful.
Don't kill them.
Don't kill
Don't.
them.
They're rare.
It's so rare.
But yeah, I'm super happy. So I got those that logo with the bees and stars and the honeycomb dice as stickers, like little round 30mm stickers that I'm going to use to package all my orders up inside. I'm so excited.
And adorable stamps.
Adorable stamps that are like fragile, don't bend, and like you've got mail with Barnaby with like a little parcel in his hands. I like doing things like that.
Creative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a nice little creative outlet. It's real fun. I cannot wait for my next Kickstarter with the next set of
I need.
images.
I crave them. I'm gonna swap them. I'm gonna eat them up.
Every time I sent a picture of the new ones across, Chase's response was like, "I'm gonna put that in my mouth."
They look so swallowable.
Mm-hmm.
I just like, you know the weird instinct of like when you see something cute and you just want to squeeze it.
Mm.
It's that, but like, oh, it's so pretty. I just
Wanna
want to
eat it.
consume it.
Mm-hmm. Idea.
Thank you,
Well, thank you, Laurie.
Chase is a person to feel more attuned to Cassie and Omaze. They live in Japan, so they're so connected to Maze. Can you give a little insight into the character?
like, obviously, I'm more attuned to Cassian because, unfortunately, I sort of had to let Maze go as a character because I didn't really know what to do with them anymore.
They've sort of done their big
They-
story.
They've done their big story arc, and I couldn't, like, really think of any justified reason for them to stay around with everyone besides, like, all my friends. And it just doesn't make for good character motivation. Cassian was never meant to be like me, but then it's D&D, and you always put yourself into your characters. And
What do you mean?
so yeah, I relate to him on a lot of levels. Like, obviously he has not been a very good person, and I would like to think that I am a decent person. But
You're alright.
yeah, I'm alright.
No, I love you.
There are enough similarities that I'm just like, yes, he's very precious to me. Please let me hold him.
Love that bastard man.
I love that bastard man.
I love all of our characters. They're so good.
The idea that I have for a potential third
The one that I grew up. Or another one.
no, a new character. It makes me very, very
Can we have any hints or
excited. Furbolg.
Of course.
Furbolg Ranger.
Ooh, you
But
deserve to play a furball
I
chase.
deserve to play Furbolg, who doesn't have whack stats.
That
Torin.
was unreasonable.
Unreasonable stats. But yeah, I came up with some more ideas of like some stuff that I want to explore with that character.
Stage.
I would
Here
like
he
to.
is.
I would like to do.
Oh, you guys match right now.
We do.
Yeah, but it's a little bit Aryan supremacy, and I'm not about that.
It's a little bit Jedward.
Make it go up.
Oh my god. Oh no, it's the Da Vinci guys.
Da Vinci!
I've got to be honest, when they first popped up, I thought they were Jedward.
They are kind of budget Jedward.
No!
But Jen would have gotten
Do
better.
not talk shit about Jedward! Not in this year of our Lord 2021!
I'm not talking shit about Jedward, I'm talking shit about the Da Vinci guys.
Saying that
By
they are
saying
similar.
that they're like Jedward, that's rude to Jedward.
If you send a message to Jedward being like, say trans rights, they'll be like, fuck yeah, trans rights, we appreciate trans people. Like, say gay rights, they're like, fuck yeah, gay rights. I'm like, Jedward, I love you.
Do they even know what it means, though?
Yes.
Wow.
Do they?
Sorry, you can do your head right now.
No, I'm enjoying this. I like
Let me do
the
The sweet
attention.
cheese.
I'm thinking pink first,
Yes, because then the
and then the shaved bits before the top. Because the top is still a little bit darker in places.
Yeah.
I don't want it to go dark,
Okay.
if that makes sense to
Yeah,
you.
yeah, it does.
Oh,
Or you make the purple one and make the pink one.
Yes. Weird
I'm not
budget
going to
cloud
leave it.
stripe.
I'm not going to leave it too long. Yeah.
Huh? What?
It needs to be number one.
That one.
very
You are
important.
number one.
I am a free man. I'm not a number, I'm a free man.
We are number one.
Yeah, me too. This
There
is
are
why.
two kinds of
This is
people.
why best friends. Best friends.
Sasha and I are referencing a 1960s show called The Prisoner.
We're referencing Lazy Town.
The Prisoner just makes me cry laughing though. It's so ridiculous.
It's actually one of the best and worst shows I've ever seen in my life.
We are number
I
one.
watched it all in one night.
It's the opening, like the 2-minute long opening. So good.
Laura Lee says if there's one thing you wish your characters could do but can't, what would it be?
Without spoilers, obviously.
I wish Sarah was better at athletic stuff.
Oh my god, no, wait, look at the cat.
Oh, he's great. I need to pick him right now again. Yeah. Oh, Limey, enjoy your game.
Have fun, guys! That'll be the one that Kaya's going to, and I think
Yeah,
Bev.
Bev as well. And maybe
Maybe Alex? No, that's working.
Alex doing Alex.
You don't care about
Thank
that
you
weight
very
loss
much, Sophia.
for this bit, right?
Yeah.
You do care.
But you're gonna get pink all over your hands.
pink. And you're gonna have pink for like filming.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have like weird budget cosplay cloud stripe hair right now.
You have like early noughties cosplay hair.
Here comes the boy.
Hello, boy.
My
Welcome.
cosplay dude
Oh.
bros whose hair is like just similar enough to the character that they're like, I don't need to wear a wig.
Oh my
That's what I have right
God.
now.
And us when we were in the noughties, and we were
Yeah.
like, we don't need makeup.
We don't need wigs.
We don't need wigs. We look like a man.
This is close enough to my real hair.
Oh.
Here comes the boy.
Hello,
boy.
Welcome!
So this morning I woke up and realised that Chino is the Here comes the boy.
Hello, boy.
Welcome. Whereas Hiker is Here comes the boy.
Hello, boy.
And R is Here comes the man.
Hello, adult man.
Welcome, taxpayer. So like I've got the spectrum of boys going on here, and I love it.
Oh, spectrum of boys.
Look at that, boys.
Just a little boy.
Want a big
Dirty-
boy or a little
Dirty,
boy?
rowdy boy.
A little boy. Can't knock that boy over with a pail of water.
So you just want like all the way to the pink here, or just the back?
But
Whether it's just here for the Shinso in the artwork.
come back to me artwork. Yeah, it's like to the hairline.
How would you do that?
Oh, I didn't realise you'd already put some on my hair.
Wisp.
Yes.
Do you want a wet tissue?
Blue line.
A blue
Blue
blue tissue. I want to see my little boy.
Here it
Yes.
comes.
Here it comes.
Here he comes. Hello, boy.
If anyone who might have missed it, this is the effect we are going for. I am
yeah.
highly, highly looking forward to it.
Good time.
I've gone through in the last couple of years, like, these stages of, oh, my hair needs to be normal now.
Not in
No.
Where I've
That's
done,
why my
like,
hair was black for like so long.
yeah, just like regular colours.
No.
Now at 31, I'm like, haha, I'm ready for a renaissance of my teenage years.
Do whatever the
Welcome
fuck you
to
want.
the Renaissance.
You got the purple ready?
You want to shake it, so I'm not shaking B.
I'm just working it up into the like
Oh,
highest
sorry,
order.
But Gina was just like, I am affronted by
So
its
it can
mix
noise.
together,
So
you know?
sorry.
I love that pink.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful color right
R is both.
I am Pinky and the brain.
What are we gonna do tonight? Oh!
Same thing we do every night.
Work and not sleep.
That was me.
I'm mood.
That
Sleep.
was such a weird dream like last night.
Would love for it to mean something.
What, for sleep to mean something to you?
Yeah, like wake up after having a full night's of sleep and just like I
Felt
don't
the
feel
same.
rested at all.
Oh, same. I've never felt rested after sleep. Because I'm just like, okay,
Mm.
Vivid dreams.
my dreams are too, like, go, go, go. I'm always up to things in my
Too
dreams.
Last night I had a nightmare. I dreamt we were parents.
Oh!
Oh!
And, like, even in the dream, I was trying to get rid of the baby. Like,
Oh!
I was like, who can we give this to? Also, that's a really sweet comment, Arlo. Arlo says, seriously, you guys are one of the biggest reasons I'm not afraid of growing up.
Oh, bless you.
Honestly,
That's so nice.
like, when I was younger, I didn't have a plan for getting past my teenage years, and I know that's morbid, but it's the truth. And the older I've got, the more I've realised nobody has their shit together.
Still don't have a plan.
I still don't have a plan. And I'm very happy with getting older because I'm doing the things that I wouldn't be able to get away with or do as a kid.
I think that's something nobody ever talks about, is the older you get, the more free you
Freedom.
are to do whatever you
Yeah.
want to do. And you still want the same things. Like, you don't feel grown up.
No,
You
I still don't.
For the most part, you still want to have the same kind of fun. But now you have
The
Adult
money
money.
to do
adult
it.
money and freedom and no parents breathing over your shoulder. And
Like, I don't know if any of you have seen, like, what my office looks like right now. It's all pink and bright colours and, like, rainbow lights, and it's all shit that I would have loved as a kid, but I wouldn't have been able to afford or would have been like, this is too girly, I'm not allowed it. But now I'm like, do you know what? It makes me happy. And, like, being older isn't something to be scared of. It's something to be really proud of yourself of for making it that far.
And like my mum said to me a couple of years ago, my mum's in her 60s now, and she said to me a couple of years ago, I still feel like I'm 18. And the older I get, the more I feel 18. And the only thing that happens sometimes is I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, whoa, who is that with the wrinkles and the grey hair? And like sometimes my body feels older, But for the most part, my brain
Always.
is exactly the same person
Yeah.
as it was from when I was 18.
100%.
Maybe a bit more mature.
Body feel old.
But you're going to feel young like that forever. And, like, that's because
You're still the same
your
person.
personality isn't your age. It's something else entirely. All your age is sort of your maturity.
I just don't think there's anything to be scared of with getting old. I think it's something very exciting and something to be proud of because not everybody is able to do this.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are scared that they're going to grow up and get boring, and it's like, as long as you sort of keep yourself in an environment where you can, like, nurture the stuff that makes you excited about life, and,
Yeah.
like,
Just make yourself happy.
But also,
Exactly.
Live for yourself.
all we have as an example of what it's like to be old is previous generations.
Yeah.
But they are still of their generation.
exactly.
Like, they are still having the fun they had when they were young.
It's just not ours.
It's just a different generation to us.
exactly.
So we're not going to change. It's just that our generation will be old to younger people when we get old.
And also, like, expectations of their generation and our generation are very different.
Yeah.
like their generation's listening to like the Drifters and shit. Our generation's gonna be like, let it drop, make it. Well, that's a wet ass pussy. So like, it's just different, you know. And I think it's gonna be great growing up and getting old. It's so exciting. It's such a privilege being alive and being able to age.
It is. It is. You should always be, like, content with it. It can be scary sometimes, and sometimes you can wish that you'd done stuff when you were younger, but there's also no time limit to do anything.
No, God no. When
People-
everyone's like, oh, you should be having a boyfriend and settling down and doing stuff at 20, it's like, why? Because they're of like gender norms and standards. That's not how life is.
I'm just grabbing the link to the NPC contest. Someone's
yeah.
chat. If you do want to make a character for our show, we are running a competition right now.
Yeah.
You can design an NPC,
And he's
a non-player character.
It'll be a recurring NPC
Yep.
that we could be able to run into on travels, and also not connected to any of the the player characters.
So here we go. I'm going to post in the chat the link to the NPC contest form where you can. Let me just make sure that's the right link.
Don't want to
Yeah,
say
that's
something not the right thing.
Trying to make it fade.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully it works. But there we go. That's the link to the NPC contest form. We're going to be picking 2 winners. So
There you go, my love.
get creative with it and
You get
submit
the,
your NPCs.
The coconut oil. Yeah, I've tried to make like a colour fade here. It's really cool. I'm so excited.
We are here with the meaningful life advice while we dye hair. Because, to be honest, this is something the teenage me would have done, and I spent many years feeling like I should be more mature than this, and now I've realised that I
Why?
didn't waste that time.
Yeah.
But, like, there's literally no reason why I shouldn't do this if I want to.
And also, like, no reason to, like, not suffer, but, like, why have boring hair and, like, wear clothes that other people find acceptable if you're not happy in it?
Yeah.
You're not dressing and doing things for other people. Like, my nan hates my tattoos. And she's always like, oh, it's so horrible. And my response to her is always, well, it's not on your body. You don't need to look at it.
It's not for you.
It's not for you. So, like, it doesn't matter to anyone else what you do with your body. Or what you wear, or, like, you're just a player character that needs to be customized.
You've got to be the main character in your own life.
Yeah.
Also, I used to have this thing where I was terrified of getting a tattoo because I was like,
Your mum will hate it.
no, the thing that really put me off is I was like, what if I regret it? What if I want my skin to be, like, pure forever?
I want to be pure. I just want to be pure.
And then as soon as I did it in a small place I could hide it, but as soon as I did it, I felt totally free about the fact that I am in control of what I do to my body.
Yes.
I was like, wow, I can't believe I had this weird opinion that, like, maybe I needed my body to be pure forever.
Yeah.
But, like, what does that mean?
It's like I said to my mum, like, putting tattoos on my body feels like I'm making this space mine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I suffer with a lot of body dysmorphia and just dysphoria in general. But being able to, like, have tattoos and make things feel like I belong in this body and that it actually belongs to me is, like, very grounding in its own way.
Like, this is my flesh prison, I'll decorate it how I want.
My body is a temple, and I am the god to which it serves.
Yeah.
I am the interior designer.
Yeah. This is how it looks. So
cool.
Thank you very much.
It looks so good already.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you didn't know there was a stream. This was completely unexpected. We just decided to do it on a Saturday afternoon.
We decided 15 minutes beforehand.
How long should I leave this? I don't want it to go too dark.
That one usually is like 20 to 30 minutes. I don't know what the Olia one is. Olia.
Oh,
Or no.
oh no.
Old jokes.
30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes dying.
Yeah, I think I've got the fade going.
I was supposed to be like, leave on for 20 to 30 minutes. Me leaves on for 2 hours.
It does need to be on a bit longer when it's bleached.
Yeah, if I don't leave it on for 2 hours, it doesn't stick that well.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Yes, please.
Like, maybe leave it 30 minutes and then see how it looks. Like, do a little strength test.
Mm-hmm. Also, the other thing is, having built our own careers out of nothing, no one can ever tell me that my hair's unprofessional ever again.
Damn right.
Oh, hell yeah, that's amazing.
It's sick.
You'll turn around and show the stream.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
Secret pig.
Now, if only you had a little bit of blue in there, you'd just be like bisexual.
Next time.
The bi flag. Is there more wine? Can I have more wine?
Oh, yeah.
Is there also more chocolate? Can I have more chocolate?
Oh, we are going through those.
Oh yeah, these are basically gone.
Oh, no, we should have got 2.
Eat the child.
Can I have the child chocolate bacon?
There's 2 left. But many yogurts.
Good can.
It's so hot.
Thanks.
All y'all are hot.
And you.
And you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
shit.
Sasha, like, I didn't think this would be flipped around.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just pour it all in. Okay. I've got 2 more bottles.
Moderation.
Social anxiety and the perception of other people is a completely valid reason not to cut your hair and not do anything crazy, because obviously you don't want to be perceived in that way. I get that entirely. But at the same time, like Sasha said, you are the main character of your own story, and people are going to pay less attention than you anticipate when you do weird things.
Like, you might get some looks from people you don't care about.
But that's it, you don't care about them.
And also, like, it's worth giving stuff a try, because hair, you can dye back, you can wait for it to grow. Like, it's a good thing to experiment with, because once you sort of, like, break that barrier and try it once, if it does make you really, really uncomfortable, then you can just not do it again.
And not wonder about it.
And not wonder about it. But then if, like, you find, oh, actually, I really like this and I want to keep doing it, and I actually feel a bit more confident in myself, then it's a good thing to just sort of keep up. It's like something that lifts your spirits.
An ounce of serotonin in these tough times.
A crumb of serotonin.
I still think about the fact that I first dyed my hair when I was 12 years old. And there was a girl at my school who was in sixth form at the time who had, like, bleach white hair. Really cool. She was in it was an 80s style rock band called the Cherry Bombs.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is she a lesbian now?
I have no idea, but I really wanted that hair when I was 12. And my mum said to me, you cannot bleach it. Like, it will completely wreck your hair. Which, looking back on it, 12 years old, probably a good piece of advice. But I wanted to be blonde then. And my mum said to me, you can dye it a different colour. So I did blue, was the first colour I ever dyed my hair. Like a really dark sort of navy blue. And I spent the rest of my teenage years trying to bleach it, failing to get it blonde, dyeing it another colour, trying to bleach it again. And I'm just like, if I'd ever bleached it that first time and it had been perfect, I probably would have kept it like that. But as it was, I kept being like, oh fuck, I fucked it up again trying to bleach it. I guess I'll do it black and green.
Oh,
I'll do
no,
it
trying
like-
to get black out of your hair is the worst.
The blonde.
This is the blonde bleach that I have been using since then. Jerome Russell blonde.
Powder bleach.
Yeah, powder bleach that you have to mix yourself better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, your thingy.
Ooh, dyeing the tips of your hair turquoise blue would be...
Ooh. And
Yeah.
then with that, if you really don't like it, you can always just snip.
Yeah.
ends off.
Yeah,
Or
that's
just
true.
dye it
Yeah, that is a
natural
nails.
colour.
With turquoise, my only thing would be cautious if you aren't sure about it, because blues and turquoises are the hardest colours to get out of hair.
Yeah, I like if it's the tips, you can trim it out, but don't expect that you can easily wash it out
Or bleach it
or
out.
bleach it
Yeah.
away. You had the turquoise hair for a while. That wasn't.
And I loved it, but like when I was finally like over it, it took so hard to get rid of.
long to get out of.
There
It's so
was
pretty,
a con that
I
I
loved
went
it.
to like years and years ago, and I don't know if any of you ever knew of the webcomic Hannah Is Not a Boy's Name.
No.
I cosplayed Doc Worth, and I had like bleach blonde hair, and then I was cosplaying Gumshoe the day after,
No.
so I like dyed my hair black at the con,
Oh boy.
but
Of course you did.
it came out like midnight blue, and then I went, and then like I was like shit. The teachers aren't gonna have this when I go back to school, so I like bought emergency bleach on my way home, bleached my hair, and it went green.
Oh no!
And then one of the teachers, like the head of my year group, like I saw her marching up to me, and she was about to say something, and I was like, "Look, this was a mistake. I've bleached my hair, and I don't want it to fall out. Give me a week." And she was like, "Okay."
Your teacher starts walking at you. You're like, "Don't hate crime me."
No.
She's like,
No, I know what you're going to say.
I know what you're going to say. This was a mistake.
This was an accident.
I don't like it either. I am trying to do something about it.
Did you say to me, Alexa?
Oh no, we didn't.
Alexa, how long left on timer?
We didn't.
Fuck.
Maybe like 10, 15 minutes more.
Yeah, Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes.
I don't think it's been that long, but
I can check it and see how it is.
I'm going to have the second to last choggy because
Eat that chuggy.
now there's just one left.
And then, yeah, we've done this pink. And so we've got this pink for when it washes out, I guess.
yeah, that'll be cool.
It's very purple, that one. The mauve.
The lilac-y one.
Because remember, I had it on this side and it went really purple on my.
Yeah, because it's one of those, like, you can lighten it and twist.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah, it's
bleach
very
in
purple, see?
Just leave it on for like 2 seconds.
It's nicer. It's
So-
this lightning colour.
Hair dye tip that I got from my very cool hairdresser, Bruno, when I was 16. You see the top of the boxes are like this, and it's really cool. And they're all like this. Put your finger over the highlight, and that's the colour you're going to get. They put this shine in the middle, and it really confuses you mentally as to what colour it's going to be. But, so here it looks like quite a bright purple, but if you put your finger over it, that's pretty dark. And I've always done that ever since, and been much better at picking hair dye colours. My really cool hairdresser, who was like, he was ahead of like the emo scene vibe with like,
Oh hell yeah.
people went through those phases where they had like tiger stripes or leopard print and stuff. Every time I went to see him, it was always because I'd fucked it up dyeing myself. And he was like, "Do you want to let me try something?" And he'd just try something new.
Awesome.
Alexa, play X Gonna Give It To You on Spotify.
Great. Did you turn her off?
I muted her. So she couldn't do it at hours, but I could fuck everyone else up.
Oh my god.
Thank you, KJ. KJ says, looking back at timestamps, it's been about 15 minutes.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Glad someone's paying attention. It's a good hand seal.
Enjoy the song.
Will you take this ring?
I don't know, will I?
Oh.
Yeah.
Ow! No, I won't!
Can't carry the ring, Mr. Frodo. Please
It's
carry
got
you.
spikes on the inside.
You've given me a cursed ring with spikes on the inside.
You'll never get away from me now.
Marriage.
Marriage.
Marriage, Boopin.
I'm so excited about this. Please be properly purple this time. Please don't be dark.
Do you wanna like
Strand test.
Yeah.
I might take it off now then, babe. You want it to be purple, not dark.
Do a strand test. Wash a little bit out.
Do this bit here that's behind the ear.
Because I don't want it to be
one thing. We haven't got any gloves. Oh no, wait, we do have the garbage glove.
A garbage glove.
I don't want it to be too light.
Yeah.
Do you think I should add more orange to the blonde bit next time? I just think it's a decent amount of blonde at the front.
I think it's great. I love it.
Great.
I love it.
Oh, this feels awful.
Strawberry lemonade. Isn't it the worst? It's like
Why is it so tight?
It's like a weird bondage suit.
I don't like it.
Watermelon sugar.
Hi.
Hi. Cancers hate him.
Cancers hate him.
Harry Styles, cancers hate
I
him.
really hate this.
Weird little PVC glove.
Trash man.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I messed up with so many people there. And there's nothing wrong with the song, I think people are just annoyed I set their Alexas off.
I think maybe it's ready to go.
Okay. I will go check it out. Why not?
Alexa, give me a juicy fart. Why are you like this?
Might take a minute.
She has settings where she will give you different types of farts.
Just before I go, May Valera, to prevent damage from dyeing it, you can get all kinds of stuff, but if you want a really, really simple and cheap way, if you cover your hair in olive oil overnight and put a towel over your pillow while you sleep and wash it out in the morning, it will revitalize your hair like 100%. My best tip. Having wrecked my hair plenty of times.
Hot tip.
Hot tip. Cover your
Wash
hair
him
in
out.
olive oil. It
Wash
feels
him.
rank.
I love you. There's so many colours right now, my guys.
Bundle.
Oh, you weren't here, babe! My persona's gonna be a bumblebee. A bunny bee hybrid. Just say it's cute and go away.
It's cute and go away.
Wow, rude.
Did you guys get farts? Did Alexa fart for you? I hope so.
People are saying chaotic, so I'm assuming yes.
I mean, one person just said, my volume was so loud. Or you get a sneaky peek of, like, our torso.
Oh. Hey.
No.
Private.
We're
Censored.
not OnlyFans.
nyxrising OnlyFans.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
You turned it down.
Probably smart.
Oh, little kitty claws.
Do you like little bunches?
Oh, that would be so cute, actually.
Long stocking.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Yes.
It's kind of like alternative Misty.
It is.
Yeah, it's like that sort of, like, pop-punk band.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's very Hayley Williams.
Yes.
Here for it.
I love her. Have you seen she's on TikTok with her hair dye brand?
Oh my god.
No.
She
Yes, Hayley.
She just makes like vegan friendly, like good hair dye that people use.
Blessed.
Oh, what's it called right now? But yeah, she makes loads of like TikToks on her hair dye company, and it's just like there's one day that she turned up to work, and everyone she worked with dressed like a different era of Hayley Williams.
Yes!
and Paramore.
I remember you showing me that.
It was very good.
Excellent.
Good Die Young. That's it. Thank you.
Excellent.
It's so good. Like, I don't think they can get it in the UK, but I haven't actually looked, to be honest.
I mean, you can't get most great brands in the UK.
We suck.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Though.
Very cute.
Pop-punk Misty.
I'm really happy with it. I wasn't, and then I trimmed it and dyed it, and it was like down to here 2 days ago.
But you know, bleaching incidents.
Well, I went to get it cut. I paid £60 at the hairdresser's to get it cut in a nice shape, and then I came home and bleached it and ruined it. Standard.
It's well cute. Thank you, Laurie.
No. You're in Japan, right? So you're like 14 hours ahead?
Boy.
Maybe 15? Because you're further east. Are you further east than New Zealand? It depends on, like, obviously, time zones and years.
Yeah,
and
if
stuff.
you go
Time of year.
towards America, you go backwards, so Japan must be forwards.
No, I know it's forwards,
Yeah.
but it's like when I lived in New Zealand, in the winter I was only 12 hours ahead, but in the summer I was 14 hours ahead.
Never understand how that works. So
Daylight
confusing.
savings!
Yeah, I guess it's different times of year for daylight savings.
Yeah, and obviously in winter in New Zealand is summer here, and summer in here is winter over there.
Summer Christmas.
Oh, it's so fun. I had, like, my Christmas was, like, on a beach having ice cream and barbecue, like, nice.
Nice. Christmas cheer.
Yeah, 1 AM in Australia. I need to visit Australia, my family live there.
I want to go to New Zealand.
Oh, I love New Zealand.
Canada.
Yeah.
I want to go to the cruise.
We do a trip where we do one and then the other.
Yes, please.
Need to, like I was telling Dia about when I lived in New Zealand and I worked at the male strip club.
Yeah.
And like doing all the music and stuff, and Dia was like, "Why didn't we know each other when you were here?" It's like, I wish. I want to go to New Zealand. I miss it so much. Unfortunately, my visa ran out. I was on a year work visa, and by the time I got my job to give me like the like
Sign it off.
to sign it off and say that yeah, well, they work for us for a lot, so you can stay in New Zealand. And I got a phone call. Like I spent like a month maybe on the phone trying to get permission to live in New Zealand longer. By the time I got the phone call back, that was like, maybe you can. I'd already booked a flight home because it was like 3 days before I needed to leave the country, otherwise I'd be arrested. So it was like,
fine.
yeah, it sucks, but everything's for a reason. I'm
Yes.
here now, and we've done great things. I'm very happy with it.
Jingle boy,
Oh, he's moving.
where's he going?
Hello, boy.
Good stretch.
Welcome.
It sucks, but it's fine. Like, I had my own apartment and everything in New Zealand, but you know what? Here I have a dog, a cat, a partner, and a house. So, and my best friends. Things happen.
Gina looks so angry.
He's just
Awake,
awake.
woken from slumber.
Awake potential cost.
Exactly. I
Oh,
feel that.
angry face. Hello, boy.
He kisses.
Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, taxpayer. That's all.
Just a bubble.
Oh,
Mine.
Oh, it's alright. Oh, that. Thanks to a born, I was just like, maybe I can see what it looks like. Oh.
I mean, we had some. Where have they gone?
away.
Away.
As ever, bubbles just disappear
Yeah,
to
get
the bubble
eaten.
god.
The bubble gobbers.
But yeah, it's all good fun. We're literally just hanging. You guys arrived, yes.
Yes.
Today.
Alexa, stop! Oh, the earphone.
Alexa, play La La Land soundtrack on Spotify.
No. I've been rewatching old Jenna videos, like Jenna Marbles videos, and just the number of times Julian sets timers for like 600 years on the Alexa.
I think I still have on our Alexa the X-Men Give It To You is going to play in like 30 years. I said it like 5 years ago, so it's probably about 25 years now.
Wow.
Hello, Austria. How's it looking?
Whoa! For the
I'm
reveal.
so excited.
The prestige.
I'm very chaotic. I'm actually not. I'm very chill.
But then something comes out in you.
Yeah. It's the Aries.
It's the I was technically
Cusp.
supposed to be Aries, and then I stopped being born because social anxiety for a week, and then I was a Taurus instead. No, it isn't. It's the Leo rising
Oh no.
and Scorpio moon.
Oh no. You got Taurus and Scorpio. That's like double stubborn right there.
Yeah, it is. Oop. God, my mum's a Scorpio as well.
Oh boy.
Not only that, my mum is a Scorpio and a dragon. Dragons and snakes, butt heads.
Ooh.
Scorpio and Taurus, butt heads.
Ooh.
Me growing up was just like, oh.
Fire.
What was your Chinese zodiac again?
Pig.
Oh, okay. Because I went like.
So
Remember
got
we were talking-
two horses.
Yeah, you're a snake.
Snake. I like being a snake.
My sister's a rat.
Of course she is! It's
Oh,
the
right.
plague, you see.
Right.
It's funny
Ricky
though, because
rat.
like my year of birth in the grand scheme of things, I am an Earth Taurus. Because obviously Taurus is also an Earth sign, but it's the Earth version of Earth Taurus because it goes through the 4 versions.
Okay.
And I am also an Earth Snake.
Huh.
Like the year of Earth
Oof,
Snake,
oof.
rather than like any of the other.
Okay.
Laura, you and me.
Oof. Fight, fight.
Never fight Laura.
Never.
No,
Laura.
never fight Laura.
But yeah, like, I am the Earth. And like,
I'm born on Earth Day.
and born on Earth Day.
Mhm.
And also, like, my Celtic sign is a willow tree, which is one of like the most grounded.
The earthiest.
I'm very, just such Celtic, like Celtic birth tree or something. Okay. But yeah, I am a Taurus snake. But yeah, I was supposed to be born Aries. My mum went into labour and then got the news that her granddad died. And so she stopped being born. I stopped being born and came a week later, exactly 7 days later.
I don't know what it means.
You
but-
got that?
Yeah. I'm Alder. B is Willow. Chase is Ivy. And R is Oak.
See,
Of course, ours oak.
see, that's the weird thing. Like, I've always loved willow trees. Like, I always
Willow trees are
I
great.
always went and vibed with them as a kid, like, and sat underneath them and, like, hung out. But it's just like,
Oh, okay, like this actually says what each of them kind of are. So
Survivor.
you're the survivor. B
I'm a
is
survivor. I'm not gonna give
B
up.
is the observer. I am the trailblazer, and R is the stabilizer.
I do. Wait, yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
And I do
Keeps us
be
in
the
check.
INFP, which is just the, like, watches. Oh, Leo Dragon is very, like, Leo Dragon and Aries Dragon and Scorpio Dragon. Oh my god.
Dragon.
Laura, I love you to pieces. Leo, by the way, one of the best signs to get on with Taurus, so that's probably why we do get on. But my god, if I was stuck in a room with that many dragons. I'm perish.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, like one of my other best friend, Amy, is a Leo snake. But yeah, we get on very well. We've been friends since I was small. 12.
You texting Amy 20 years.
Yeah. Decades.
20 years a friend! Oh my god.
Like, that's the thing that starts happening in this kind of era of our lives. Like, I've known this person for 20 years? What?
Impossible.
Impossible.
Impossible. I'm still.
I'm just so small.
I'm 25.
You
Yeah,
say
yeah.
I'm 23, I'm 25.
No, I was like joking about the
Oh,
23
okay.
thing. Like feeling younger than you are.
Mm.
I went to go wash their hair and now they've gone to go dry it because obviously they had dye.
They're going to do
They're
the big
gonna do the
review.
reveal, yeah.
But yeah,
I'm so excited.
messaging Amy like, we've known each other 20 years!
No context as to where this message is coming from.
It's fine.
Amy and I don't need context, like,
To yell.
literally, what did she message me the other day? She messaged me something and I was just like, solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just messaged me a photograph of me like 4 months ago just on the toilet FaceTiming her. And she was just like, ha ha! And I was like, thanks.
Amy.
Love you too, bitch. Sariel Goss.
Oh. I don't know.
What Goss would you
Yeah.
like?
What goss would you
Goss is-
like?
Obviously
Goss
not
is
spoiling.
spoilers, sure.
Yeah. Don't want to give spoilers because stuff is still to come.
Yeah. Much to do about Saria.
Mm.
Much.
I'll give it away.
Sariel Goss. Has Sariel ever been in love?
Yes.
That's some Goss.
Some goss.
Sariel has been in love.
Was it mutual?
I'll never tell.
I love some Goss.
Mhm.
Hot Samuel Goss.
Non-spoilage.
It's so hard not doing spoilies.
That's it. It's like, because we have all, like, because when we thought we weren't going to be able to film like the party for a while, yeah, we like spilled all of our backstories to each other, so we kind of know what is still to come out.
There's still some things that we don't know about each other, I believe, but
Like, small bits and pieces.
Also, like some forward-moving stuff because I've definitely been discussing that recently.
And I feel like I've been fleshing out backstory stuff a lot more, like, since we've been getting more into it.
what
Yeah.
colour would the Dawnbringers dye their hair if they wanted to?
Sarah was very proud of her white hair. It's very important to her. So, she wouldn't.
I feel like do like blue ends.
Ooh.
But he likes the fact that his hair is black and just goes slick.
Nice for decorating with gold jewellery.
Exactly. I mean, Astra has the magic hair dye.
It's true.
It's true.
I feel like Astra wouldn't change.
But could you use the magic hair dye to do it for like a tail?
Probably pink
Pink Astra, pink.
Astra.
or purple, like a light purple colour, because purple goes really well with teal.
It's the same colour as the blushes.
Yeah, it is. Speaking of blushes, the reason that his blushes are purple is literally because of Star Trek.
Because you're a nerd.
It's because, okay, Vulcans in Star Trek, so like Spock, they blush green. Because Vulcans bleed green. They don't bleed red. And they're obviously, a lot of them are very pale. They're a very pale race, because they just didn't get POC actors, I guess. But like, so I was thinking about that and I was like, okay, but my character's skin is like tealy green, then surely with like red underneath, it would go like a purpley colour, like blue underneath even. Yeah. Obviously blood is blue before it comes out. But that means that it would, non-oxidized blood underneath blue like teal skin would go purple. I haven't put too much thought in this.
That's cute. Astra's cute.
Not too much thought into
The
this.
purple blushes are very cute though. Cassie and tea.
Oh, really?
Lorelai's asking Cassie and tea.
Oh, y'all know most of like his consequential tea.
I mean, like, yeah, like he had his whole tea.
He had his like Sylvette was just like, here's the tea, guys, and like spilled stuff in front of everyone. Oh, that's so cute. Like,
Perfect.
there's other backstory stuff about him that's sort of not quite consequential. Like, there's stuff about his parents that I want to share, but it's just when the conversation's like come up in character. I know it's perfect. I love him.
He's got his eye open just a little bit.
Oh yeah, we just looked up our trees. I already knew mine was willow. R is oak.
Mine's older.
Ivy.
Celtic things. I was really into like astrology and like different like religion stuff. I used to know my Aztec sign as well.
Huh.
Like part of me thinks, is it Panther?
I didn't know this was a thing for me.
I big into it. Like the Incas and the Aztecs were like some of my favourite things when I was younger. Like me at 5 years old, like
I really like looking into the Incas and the Aztecs. I like the pyramids where they sacrifice people.
Blood.
But yeah, I used to love that sort of stuff. So I was always really into looking at like what mine would be. So I was always like doing that shit. Out of all the hair that's been cut today, why is there chino hair in my drink?
He do like to put his face in drinks. I don't
He's
think
been
he
over
did,
there the whole
but-
time we've been streaming.
Hazel Oaks.
Cute. Like, I don't really know much about the Celtic signs, so I need to look into it more.
They're fun.
Trees are nice.
Trees are very good, and like I find them very, again, very similar to like Eastern and Western zodiacs. They're very accurate to points because I find my snake zodiac a lot more accurate to my personality. But also then looking into like my rising sign, moon sign, Venus sign, I'm all like, okay. Like you can see how it all
Adds up.
intertwines into a person. It's very interesting. I don't know, like, right, okay. We did the Incas and the Aztecs when I was in primary school. And like, I, as a kid, I was like, this is sick, fuck yeah. Like, we had these old computers, like the big, like,
Yeah.
like,
Donkeys.
big things, but they had like these Aztec puzzles on them that you would play, and it would like teach you how to do it in infant school. But it was like, and I loved it. Like I was so into the idea of it. And I've always been into history.
And then you just do, like, the same topic for 4 years of secondary school.
Literally, like we did so much in infant school. I wanted to be a forensic archaeologist for so long.
It is.
Best dressed one.
I was bitching.
Oh yeah, you were. Also, when you like showed up in my room and you were like, "Okay, I stole the crystal," and I was like, "B, no, you weren't actually supposed to steal anything."
But I did. Like you gave me a task.
But it was a no.
You gave me a task.
Not, that was your fake task.
But I did it.
A couple years ago, I did a murder mystery for my birthday where I invited too many people to like buy one, so I just wrote one, and I like made characters for everyone, including these three that I just thought people would vibe with. But it was a right romp.
It was.
It was so much fun.
He was
But
a sexy
if you-
archaeologist.
So hot. But like, if you tell me to steal something as part of my thing, I will. And nobody clocked me. I was stood talking to someone, dead-eyeing them,
Grabbing it.
as I was stealing something next to me.
Personally, my favourite part.
Probably not a good thing to be able
No,
to do.
to admit. My favourite part of that night was watching. So I had these other two friends called Sam and CJ who were playing like a husband and wife, and R was playing the best friend of one of them, and R and Sam were having this conversation of just like, "Come on, Walter, you're my best friend. You should be telling me anything. Are you in trouble? You need to let me know." And then CJ, Sam's IRL partner playing the wife, just slides out from behind like, "Yes, Walter, I'm your wife. You should tell me everything."
But also, like, R's character was like a haunted writer that
Yes.
had like mental health problems, and so like every time R's mental health character would just be like, "I'm not doing right," everyone would be like, "Understandable. Have a nice day. Like, you go sit over there and like give you some
There's
space."
an entire plot point that like this person was possessed by demons and like
Yeah.
it needed to be uncovered, but everyone was just like, "Respect to you, like go into the panic room, have a
Don't
nice
worry
time."
about it. I spent a whole like I used to have photographs on my phone that I took during your party of people having conversations that I was like, "That's a dodgy conversation," and I was able to hide in certain areas and take photographs of people to be like, "Look, this person was speaking to this person. We know they've got beef. They shouldn't have been speaking. Here's my evidence." Like,
I did clock you at one point hiding in the toilet corridor.
Also, you playing an alcoholic and only drinking apple juice,
I
but
didn't
playing
wanna
it
get
really
IRL
well.
drunk.
Yeah, of course.
I was like, this apple juice is grey whiskey.
It was just watching Sasha pour herself a glass of apple juice and other people being like, "Misty, don't you think you should cut back on the drink?"
Don't tell me what to do.
I just, okay, if anyone actually, like, if I was actually a spy, everyone would be in trouble.
Yes.
I'm very good.
I'll write you as a spy next time.
Spider.
I want to do a monster themed one next time. Where like,
Yes.
because my birthday's near Halloween, so like
It's always got to be spooky.
it's always going to be a little bit spooky.
Can you fuck the monster?
No.
Can we fuck the monster? Like, will there be an option?
No, you guys will be monsters. So if you want to be fucking each other, go for it. But like assigning someone like the Gorgon, assigning someone the werewolf, the vampire,
Yeah.
and just having a good time with it.
It's a Monster Hearts game.
Where are you? What is your mind doing right now?
I'm trying to think of what monster I want to be, or do I just want to be like, Chase, can I just be a human so I can try and fuck one?
The monster fucker.
Yeah.
But no one knows that you're a human.
No.
Everyone's like, "So, are you like the invisible person that you painted yourself today?"
Yeah, that's it. I got contact lenses and scleras.
Yeah.
But if I open my mouth, you'll see my hair, and I don't want that to happen.
Hi, Possum. Oh, shit.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
Oh my
You
god.
good, babe?
Oh my god. Turn around.
Pink
That's,
didn't quite go bright enough because
Mm.
the purple was going too dark.
but it's a
But
really
it's
nice
still a
gradient.
gradient, yeah.
There's still more pink if you want to put more on.
I'm done watching it today. Anyway, it's full of product now, but oof. You're right.
Ooh. Like so.
Can we elope, like, right now?
Thank you. It's so nice.
Handsome.
Hey, scoot in and let the chat see for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
We were talking about, like, Celtic zodiac signs, the Aztecs and the Incas, Chase's last birthday party. It's still pink, though. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
brilliant. Damn.
I turn the light on it for a second, just so people can actually see, because the camera's kind of dark.
I don't want to like blind you, but
No, blind me, just go for it. Hell yeah.
it's so hot. Hell yeah.
Anyway, I heard something about monster fucking.
I was saying next time I write a murder mystery, I want everyone to be monsters.
Nice.
But I was like, can I be a human that just wants to fuck the monsters?
Well, that's you anyway.
Just play
No
yourself.
acting required. It looks so good.
Hell yeah.
It feels the good hedgehog feel. It's a purple
Touch the hedgehog.
I will. The good ones.
It's good feel.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for sticking with me through this hair adventure.
Sasha's turn.
It's Sasha's turn. Time for the wolf.
I'm gonna drink my wine and then.
Very good so
Yeah, I need to shower properly,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh, we're on stream!
Yeah.
Yeah.
With so many colours right now, guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we are.
Hi.
You guys are like the lesbian flag. And with Chase, you guys are the bi flag.
Hell yeah.
We
Thank
are
you,
also a
Laura
lesbian
Lee.
flag.
Yes!
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, Gino. Cute.
Oh my god!
He's just been sleeping this whole time.
It's so great!
He's just.
Thank you, somebody who bought us another Coco.
Somebody.
Somebody. It
Thank
doesn't
you,
have a name.
somebody.
It just says somebody. So thank you, somebody.
Much appreciated.
So this purple was called Amethyst Chrome, and it had to go on bleached hair, and we have no idea what amount of time for.
Shiny
But-
and chrome.
20-ish.
You
Yes.
like the cut looks good too. Do you like the cut?
I like the cut. It's a little bit short at the sides, but I'll let that will grow. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does.
Yeah.
The reason I was upstairs for so long is I was like, do I want to wear it forwards or back?
No more people.
Yes!
Have you ever seen someone so attractive you actually can't like, look at them?
You're adorable.
Yes, boy.
Yes.
So good. So versatile.
Uh huh.
Did you use the new hair gel?
I did. It's very sticky.
Do you like it though? Is it okay?
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It probably needs to be thinned out a little bit more next time I wash it.
Okay, I can do that for you.
Because there's some long bits that just don't style. Like,
Not like one like. Oh. No, it's just the way it was hitting the light. It looked pink.
there's
like,
a couple of patchy bits that aren't quite dark enough.
really cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like highlights rather than.
yeah, it's really dimensional.
I have crashed the chat and been.
Yes. Listen, I am very aware of how lucky I am. No, I'm lucky. That's what
So
I'm saying.
we're gonna chop Sasha's hair.
We're just gonna chop
Chop
Sasha.
Do you want to do Sasha's hair?
Yes.
We're gonna get bubbles to put my hair up.
I'm not 100% sure if I want a fringe.
Like we're not changing it very much. Like, I can trim it shorter as it is without a fringe.
Like it, because right now there's no layers in it at all.
Yeah.
So like, where did you go, picture? Consultation. So this is kind of what I'm aiming for. Like obviously this is a lot longer than my hair actually is.
You
Reverse
just want
haircut.
volume outwards.
Yeah,
Essentially.
like it's like a shag cut basically.
What do you want in terms of length? Do you want it shorter again?
The longest bits I want to keep sort of as they are, but also like
So okay, so we leave the length and add the layers.
yeah. And the fringe looks really nice in this picture. I'm just wondering, would it really fucking annoy me to have a fringe?
It's only because it's more effort.
Mm.
Like a fringe is just more effort. That's the only difference. But last year when I cut you a fringe, you did within the week start pushing it back off your face.
Mm.
So maybe I do some shorter here, but I don't give you a blunt fringe.
Yeah, like
because
maybe.
I feel like all you're going to do is push your fringe back as soon as you can.
Probably, yeah. Because it's me.
So it's not this haircut at all. You just want layers.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I save anyone off my Pinterest thing? Give me my page, please. So, maybe kind of like this.
Again, you're looking at long hairstyles, so it's like it's not going to
really
look
hard
like
to
that.
find it on a short haircut. Just with layers and like the big volume. Like I don't know whether it needs to be split down like a middle parting. Yeah, they're all on long hair.
They're not all on long hair, but it just looks different on short hair.
Yeah.
Like the wolf haircut is where the front is short and the back is long.
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, like shorter in the front, but also like some shorter layers to give it more volume.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
'cause-
Yeah. Like, you want the sort of sloping to longer towards the back, which means you'll lose like. Let's look at it in the webcam.
Yeah. Like round the front of the face is fine.
Yeah. So it will be like
Yeah.
that much shorter at the front.
Yeah.
It's going to be really nice shape on you. Frame the face.
Because like right now, because it's curly at the bottom, it
Yeah.
gets a lot of volume down here, but then it looks like a dog on the top.
flat at the top. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. Okay,
Let me get a towel because I hate the feeling of hair on me.
sure.
I don't know if it's. Did you want to swap seats or?
Yeah, yeah, I'll put you in this one. Front and center.
Or is there like a towel that needs to go in
wash or whatever?
Not at the moment. Just grab one out of the box in the living room with the sheets.
Sheep box. Do you know your big fat ass is gonna fall off?
Yeah, he's a fat lump.
You're so fat lump. Not him.
What do you want for dinner tonight? I'm starting to think about dinner.
I'm thinking about Dirty Mac.
Dirty mac and
Did I hear
cheese.
Dirty Mac?
Did I hear Dirty Mac? I think we should do Dirty Mac tonight because
You
we
do
don't.
deserve it.
Yeah, like obviously we didn't have the time to do poutine, and we need to get more fries anyway.
And more
Yeah.
barbecue sauce.
And like we should do that on a day where we're like doing.
But we also have 2 minces. I bought 2 minces.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we should do
So
Dirty
barbecue, dirty mac and cheese is like mince cooked in barbecue sauce with onions,
Mhm.
Mac.
and then
we
mac
could use
and
some of the
cheese.
peppers.
Yeah, we got peppers.
Yeah.
We got like so much
I think there's
broccoli.
some broccoli. Yeah, that
Yeah,
needs
because
to
it's
go.
good with broccoli as well. And then with like cheesy sauce, and then you bake it in the oven with
very
like
good.
breadcrumbs or like croutons or whatever on top to give it some crunch,
So
and it's perfect. The webcam to see the live Sasha cold on camera.
It's gonna be easier without my glasses on.
yes, okay, I will see it at the end, I guess.
Could have
Otherwise, I'm
put
just
contact
going
lenses
to get in the way of the scissors. Sunglasses.
in. Sunglasses.
Sasha's so cool. She
Speaking of
loves
Mr.
saving
Cold
jewels.
on camera, Mr. Nuke's top 5.
Yeah.
The other day he did like top 5 ghost videos caught on camera, and the first one was from BuzzFeed Unsolved, and we were like, that's really weird. But of course, he features loads of ghost hunter channels, and they are
Yeah.
just one.
So I guess you're bound to find
But-
one that you actually watch eventually.
He showed a clip from BuzzFeed Unsolved that we'd seen in the past,
Mm.
and
Oh, did he show a bit that you hadn't seen?
it was a bit from the video, but that they hadn't noticed in the video,
Oh,
and people had
God.
noticed afterwards, and we hadn't seen it. And
Oh,
it was like
no.
a 20-minute segment about BuzzFeed Unsolved, and it was right at the end of the segment, and me and B were like, the payoff!
Oh, is this Nuke's top 5?
Yeah. Fuck! That's so cute. What the hell?
Oh
Bunches.
my god.
Strawberry lemonade Harlequin. Wow.
So cute. What the hell?
Look at you, strawberry.
I changed career paths. I used to be a doctor too.
You have lost yourself to madness.
I changed career paths.
I love her.
I adore Harley Quinn.
I love her rage. Good for her.
Good for her.
Her and Ivy.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I finally watched Midsummer the other day, thinking I was going to watch a Good for Her movie.
Oh, was it not?
No, we
Not
haven't seen
quite.
It, so.
Oh, fuck. I thought it
Not-
was.
It looks like it would
It
be.
looks like it should be.
It should be.
But no.
But I watched a TikTok about it afterwards and realised, oh no, actually it's not quite a Good for Her.
Oh, bad. Sad.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Plant
sad.
Mister makes the perfect hair, Mister.
Thanks.
I'm gonna move to where Sasha was sat if you want
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Hello, hi baby. He's cute. I have no glasses on, so I can't really see them. But
And that one's yourself.
love.
They're from AliExpress.
Ooh. I'm really happy with this hair. It's very
It's
cute.
really cute, yeah.
It's so different.
I said to R, I feel like I look less mature now.
Yeah, it's very like lively
Useful.
and youthful.
And I was already getting people, like when I went to buy the hair dye, the woman behind the counter was like, do you have student discount? I was like, oh, bless your heart.
Oh.
Very fucking funny.
Bramble noises. For Bramble.
I'm gonna get a real life brand.
Yeah,
Oh
disturbing.
baby.
Hey, baby. Say hi. Oh, hello, boy.
Hello, boy.
He's such a good boy. He likes his belly being pet.
He puts up.
That's what we're doing with Sasha.
So we're doing some like strong
Layers.
layers,
Good.
longer at the back and a little shorter at the front.
Like I said,
We're not going to do the fringe because we agreed that even last time when I cut Sasha a straight fringe, within a couple of days she was trying to push it off her face.
Yes.
Like you like what you think they look
Yeah,
like, but you don't like it on you.
Yeah, I like it in theory, but not in practice.
And also, like, the feeling of hair in your face.
Yeah,
When
like-
you have not had it in your face for a long time.
Like, I have the biggest forehead, so like covering it is a good thing, but also can't handle it. I really do. I have such a big forehead.
You have a beautiful face shape. Yes, you do. Take the compliment I'm holding to the shop right now.
Shit! I love you.
I love you, bitch!
I love you, bitch.
Negative, positive reinforcement.
Oh God.
Every time Sasha says no, just spray with these.
Yeah, get the mister again.
That's what we used to do to Chase.
It is!
No, you only had to threaten me.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
I had to threaten Chase with like a plant mister, and Chase was like, okay, thank you. Okay, thanks for the compliment. I don't want to be wet.
If anyone has any more questions while we do
Yeah,
this, throw them
Throw
our
it
way.
out there, because I can't read the chat right now.
I can from where I'm standing, so.
Everyone's just take the compliment, Sasha.
Oh God.
The thing is, even if you don't believe it yourself, taking compliments and saying thank you means that your brain will like rewire itself
Yeah.
to start believing compliments. So even if you're like, ooh, just say thank you. Because then it's like, cool. Yeah, you're probably right. And then your brain will start being like God complex, which
Wonderful.
You gotta have that God complex.
have you seen this boy?
Now you have
Look at that man. Look at that chunky man.
a good tummy.
He's got such a good
Spotty
spot
belly.
He's a good man.
He is.
You know what movie I keep thinking about recently? Knives Out.
It's so good!
So good! Again,
They're making another one, aren't they?
they are.
You know what you need to do to find out who the villain is? Find out who's using
The Samsung.
a Samsung.
Yeah, a non-Apple phone.
I am the villain. I have been the villain all along.
Or as the DVD cover is, if you take off the knife thing and then put it on backwards,
Yeah.
it just points at the murderer.
Him.
Him.
It were him.
In the donut hole.
Such a good film. That's a good for her movie.
Yes, yes it is. I thought someone's
I-
interest.
Thought her tits were getting cut near the end, you know, when she's like pushing herself through the bars.
No, that's a different movie.
No, that's Ready or Not.
Ready or Not.
Oh, Ready or Not, okay.
Yeah,
That
that's-
movie, I thought that her chest was getting cut open.
No, that's her back.
Yeah, but it just looked like
The way they
chest.
zoomed in on it, it looked like her titties.
That is
I was
also
like,
a good for her movie.
That's a very good for her movie.
I just want an evening of watching the good for her cinematic universe.
We can.
Ready or Not is a fucking exceptional film.
So good.
Hi, you're such a little man.
I didn't expect it to be so funny.
It is a comedy.
It is, but
Sasha were all scared.
like I wasn't expecting it to be like big spook kind of thing. But like I didn't expect it to be as funny as it was. Just the dude like looking up how to use a
How to use a crossbow.
You and your crossbow.
Hi, you're so cute.
Mother.
You're so cute. Do you want to go?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
on windowsill.
To the windowsill.
Freedom.
Good boy.
I realised as well you're wearing the new Dunkos. It's very good.
I am wearing new
Are those the new
And
Dunkos?
those the new Dunkos. The one with the wide leg.
Sasha had leg.
Layer.
Chino has the softest.
It's so good. Yes, I've heard about Good Omens season 2. I'm very excited.
I'm so excited. More. When I mentioned that and how Neil Gaiman was like doing it based on what him and Sir Terry talked about before Sir Terry passed away, my mum was like, "Sir Terry Pratchett's dead?" I was like, "Mother,
Mother,
you're joking
Come
with
on
me
now.
right now."
For so long,
For, like,
Sarah.
More than 5 years.
Have you seen like lately turfs have tried to be like Sir
Yeah.
Terry
Yeah.
Pratchett
And then
would
his
also be-
daughter.
and they were like, how would she know? It's
No, it's the article that's like, we can't use the dead for today's arguments. And someone responding to it like, yes, who knows Sir Terry Pratchett better, his daughter or turfs?
that was Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman tweeted that.
Very nice moment of solidarity. My dad sent me a tweet that was from one of his journalist friends from when he was still working at like in fucking marketing or something. That was like in solidarity with Terry Pratchett's daughter over that and being
Hell
like these
yeah.
fucking, they call themselves gender criticals, these idiots.
Ugh.
And I was like, thanks, Dad. He just sent it to me with like some kisses at the end of the
He is
tweet.
also
Aw.
from the side of the family though, who your granddad sent you a congratulations on coming out. I still love you.
Yeah. My fucking 93-year-old granddad sent me a congrats on your gender card. I
Is
was
that,
like,
is that for the drama, Grandad?
Yes.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I'm not wearing this glove for the drama.
My arthritis.
Mister who's survived polio twice.
Oh my god.
He met my grandmother she had tuberculosis and he had polio, and they met each other in the hospital ward. In like the terminal
Romantic.
hospital ward.
So romantic.
So both survived and went on to have 4 children.
I love your family so much. Me and your stepmom have such vibes.
She's just
She has
the
an energy
vibest
about
person.
her.
I love
Just
Sam.
the gift that she gave you.
Was
Oh my
Sam
God,
the one
it's-
who said no one's ever felt bad after all going on? a
Yes.
walk?
Yes.
Because I think about that
All the time!
She said, well, if you're feeling bad, just go for a walk. It might not help, but nobody's ever felt worse after a walk. And I'm
Mhm.
like,
You're right.
that's
you're
good
right.
advice. Thank you, stepmother.
We still need to get the dogs of wisdom. That's what we were talking about tattoo-wise.
Yes,
Fuck.
we're going to get Dog
But
Wisdom and the other one.
The one in the little airplane. But who's the dog of wisdom and who's the
This is what we
airplane
couldn't
dog?
decide.
You're the wisdom. I'm the aeroplane.
I know you're right.
Yeah, because you're ha-ba-da-da-ga-da-ga, and you're
Yeah, so I feel like we need to get those two as tattoos together. And we still need to get matching, like, cryptid evil eyes and good eyes.
Yes, or like just something weird encrypted
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Also, I
We
love
need
that
to
I
get
asked
something just cause.
Yeah.
I asked for questions and then didn't look at the
Oh,
chat even once. So the person who said, yeah, there's a season 2 of Good Omens. Yes, it's based on the notes for a sequel that Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman wrote when Terry Pratchett was still alive, that they never got to writing as a novel, which I'm very excited about because it's going to be true to the original.
Yes. And like I trust Neil Gaiman with his hands on his own adaptations.
Yeah.
More than I trust
Netflix.
oh boy.
Naturally.
Literally, I
They
did.
fucked up Avatar.
Oh my god, don't. I'm so upset. Have you guys heard about the fucking Avatar TV series that Netflix are doing? Because,
The high school AU.
like, the actors are so good for the characters. Like, they've actually got 12 and 14-year-olds playing them, and, like, actually, like, a Filipino-Canadian guy to play, kid to play a, like, Native Americans to play the, like, the Katara and Sokka, and then an actual Asian kid to play Zuko for the high school AU where there's no magic.
No Powers high school AU of Avatar. They're making on Netflix.
And no war, which means that Sokka and Katara's mum is still around.
So it's just not Avatar, but they've put the names on like bonk.
Bonk!
Money please.
I'm so upset about it. Horrible. Literally one of my favourite TV shows of all time.
Watch it. Avatar watch Pretty Bird.
Please. Me making my D&D characters like, what?
Which one this time?
Which Avatar character are you? Oh, do not talk to me about Sense8 getting cancelled.
Bad.
But we learned it was cancelled, and so we never finished what was available because we were like, well,
You're
that
just
would
gonna
be
be sad,
devastating.
yeah.
Just cancel all the really good shows. Cancel the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, the bastards. It was so good.
After you left deep like
You
that.
left deep like that!
Why would you do this? I care her.
Why would you do this to my child?
To deep.
See you soon, Adira.
Thank you for staying for so long.
Yeah, no, doesn't it sound awful? Doesn't it sound awful? Like, oh my god. Zuko's dad is just an army guy who's like, you need to,
He's
you
just
need
like
to beat
Soccer Man.
Aang in this
No
school
Sokka's
event.
still alive.
For what? Oh god, I'm so upset about it. So angry. I don't need Riverdale again. Enemy.
Nemesis. Nemesis. At least you were vindicated by that Scottish TikToker being like, I fear him.
Don't fear him.
He is Pennywise incarnate. She just has such a way of words.
I know a woman different with a legend.
I was vindicated that time we went to Vancouver and met up with Lucas and Jenna, and they were like, "Oh yeah, they filmed Riverdale around here." Everyone hates KJ. I was like,
Good.
"I love this song." Fuck him. It sounds so petty, but I actually know him in real life, so like, he's a dick. Can confirm. Do not support him. What's your favourite ever Disney characters?
I don't care the mouse.
Ricky Rat. That's so hard
Meg
because
so hard.
Disney owns too many things now, and it's like, does it include Marvel and Star Wars, or are we just talking the animated movies? Let's just stick with animated movies.
Or National Geographic, according to Disney Plus. If it's just the
Also.
animated movies, then it's Meg from Hercules is one of my all-time favourite Disney characters. I love her so much. Not me at like 12 years old in my bedroom, like, if there's a prize for rotten judgment. It's like the 12. Stop.
What do you think you're singing about?
Me singing about my like childhood crush. I guess I've already won that.
No man is worth the aggravation.
Second though is Jasmine, but specifically in the red outfit Jafar puts her in.
Ooh, beach.
Yes. Awakening. A
Queer Awakening.
My little sapphic ass, like. Oh.
Wait.
Prince Naveen and Hercules. Hercules himself.
Batlid. Himbo. The blueprint.
Yeah. I adore Prince Naveen. I wish he'd gotten to sing more in that film.
I have beef with that movie based on the fact it was their first black princess and they gave her all of
Yeah.
15 minutes human screen time.
Mhm.
Yes, and they keep doing that.
That's just a recurring event.
I'm really excited for Turning Red, or what it's called. But she do be spending time as a red panda instead of a girl.
Just sorry, Laura just being like, it's like us all singing To Become One when we were 7. But I have Laura, I have such memory of being in my bedroom at 13 years old singing Avril Lavigne, like sitting on a bridge, waiting in the dark. I wish that you were here right now.
For what?
For what? For who?
Baby edgelords.
God damn it.
Angie has returned.
Welcome back,
Returning.
Angie.
The returning.
Look, kiss it, Angie.
People be looking different now, Angie.
That was a very Harley Quinn kiss.
I changed career paths. I'm gonna send you a kiss, don't worry about it. It's just a little gift from me to you.
Jasmine was an awakening. But when I had my haircut the other day, the guy we talked about gender and like sexuality and shit. And at one point he was like, "So when did you find out that you liked like female people and female presenting people or like whatever?" And I was like, "Well, do you remember the Carry On films?" But like Barbara always got her, and he's like tits out. I was like,
Always got
"Yes,
tits out.
always got her tits." Me at like 4 years old, like
Tits out?
I like that.
Women.
Am I allowed? And then I was like, "Do you remember like the Tomb Raider games with like the triangle boob bit?" And it was like it wasn't anything, but at the same time it was like. And do you remember the Aladdin film? Shit! It's always been there, but like specifically in the red outfit.
The red outfit is. It's because her hair's up.
It's because her hair's up. It's because they specifically make the 14-year-old walk with the sexy eyes and the swing of the hips, and it's very like
Towards the old man.
it's a little bit noncy. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot noncy.
She wasn't animated to look young,
No,
No.
but she was supposed to be 14.
as with all the Disney
As
Yeah.
Lord Disney
Yeah.
Princess. But like they
Snow White was meant to be
specifically-
10.
But yeah, Triangle Croft, I remember I have such vivid memory of like
Triangle
walking
Croft.
her into a corner and like turning the camera to be up facing down so I could look at her.
Oh, and you could get the shower glitch where her clothes just stayed off.
Oh my god.
What was I watching recently where it was like the main character's 14 and I just paused and went, no!
No.
Fucking Violet Evergarden. It's an anime on
Oh.
Netflix.
Oh, the one that like Julia.
Yeah, that's why I watched it, because I remember
Julia
Julia
Drawfee.
talking about it on Drawfee, and I was like, you know what, it's on Netflix, Julia Drawfee likes it, and she doesn't like a lot of things, so I'll give it a go.
You're right.
It's really, really good. Like, very, very interesting. But as soon as it was like, oh yeah, she's 14 years old, I was like, this woman is in her 20s, don't lie to me.
Liars.
It's just really funny because like I've always had crushes on like fictional males and R. But like apart from R, I don't want any guys to come near me in that way. I'm just like swerve.
I think I started to realise that my my kind of queer was a different kind of queer. Like, it started becoming a trend for everyone to talk about what their awakening was on social media, and I have nothing. I'm like, I can't think of a single, like, female character or anything where I was like, wow, queer awakening. I'm like, oh, because I'm a different kind of queer.
For me, it was just.
It's the trans your gender, you see.
Yeah.
It's the trans your gender.
For me, it was literally just, someone that I knew in high school who was in, like, 6th form when I was in year 8, transed his gender. And I was like, whoa!
You can do
You
that.
can do that? Whoa! And then it took me a year to be like, me too.
So I was like friends with a lesbian and a gay guy in high school, and they were like my first like exploits into like queer people. But like the lesbian is the one that I've told you about with like
Yes.
the very hard kinks at
Yes.
like 11 years old. So that I was like, I didn't probably talk to my therapist about that. But yeah, I don't know. Things are wild. There is no like set journey that anyone has
Yeah,
gone on.
I mean, my trans your gender journey, I talked to Steph about this recently, started when I was in primary school, year 6, when I found out that you could do that via a newspaper article, and then via an episode of, or a season of Big Brother, which they had a trans woman.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I remember thinking at that age, how old are you in year 6, like 9?
11.
9, 10? No, because you're 11 in year 7.
Well, yeah, 10 going into
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
And being like, wow, if there was ever a way I could just like do this without anybody finding out, I would do it straight away. And like, no straight cis child thinks that.
It's like I feel very similar to that but I never knew any trans people until I was in my like late teens. But like I feel like if I'd known about like being able to trans your gender when I was younger, I probably would. I had who at 14 years old is like, man, if I was a boy, I would be called Ruben, and I would look like this. Who does that? Like, and is cis, you know? But like, I'm definitely more femme, like non-binary. The older I've got.
Yeah. It's like, I know some people who, like, I knew someone who, like, went through a whole period of time of just, like, call me by this masculine name, cuts my hair short, does all this, and then after a little while she was just like, nope, that's not for me. Like, I'm glad I haven't pursued anything medical.
And that's allowed.
And then, like,
That's allowed.
I've been watching season 6 of Drag Race All-Stars, and one of the queens on that mentioned that, like, yeah, she actually went through, like, hormones and surgeries to start transitioning into a woman, and then realised that that wasn't what she wanted to do, and then, like, detransitioned, kept the ass. And it's like, good for you.
That's nice.
Ruben?
And
A
you
woman?
It's my... Listen, I found out when I was 10 years old that Ruben is the male equivalent of the word Rebecca. And I was like,
Pretty face.
I like that name.
Very
And it is
I
like
can't
the
see it.
female, the male version of my name, and I hate my name. It is. And it's always like, my mum would always be like, haha, you're so tomboy-y, and it's like, what? You want to think about that?
It's like when we went to, like, my first few sessions and stuff, when I started seeing, like, gender clinic people, like, I would go with a relative so that they could sort of talk about stuff with me also present. And I remember my mum being like, yes, Mum, he's always been interested in dinosaurs and playing with dragons and stuff. And it's like, yes, I suppose that's the gender discovery.
Dungeons and dinosaurs.
Yeah.
On this very similar vein, I have a very vivid memory of being like 8 or 9 years old and having my Barbies and my Kens out. My 2 Kens were married, and one of them was having an affair with the Barbie that, you know, you can turn her tummy out so she can be pregnant or not
Oh
pregnant.
my god.
And she was pregnant with his baby. And so, like, all the Barbies and all the Kens got together and they decided that she was a harlot and she needed to be hung. It's like Death Row Chicks, but with Barbies. It was! I was 8 years old, like, hang her. Oh my god.
Punish her.
Awful.
And yeah, Ruben was a character I played in a private campaign with Angie, Ray, and then you three, and Red as well. He is my artist for D&D character. I love him. He's a good boy. But yeah, Ruben was a name that I almost went by. If I knew about transing your gender when I was younger.
Gender.
So,
Fuck you, untrans is your gender.
again, with the human sacrifice, you're right. I had a thing when I was younger, I guess.
Morbid fascination.
Very
It's
morbid.
natural. Kids are weird. Like I was talking about.
Oh, please don't call me her.
That's very bad.
That's very. I'm they them. Please don't call me she her. Thank you.
Okay, if you didn't know, but
Mhm.
You know now.
Yeah, it was. I always had like huge story plots going on with my Barbies and Kens, like massive.
I only ever bought Action Man.
I only ever had my beautiful horses. What does that say about me?
Horse
girl.
Horse girl. Oh no.
I had Polly Pockets and then
Do you want
like
to pick a glass and have a
dragons, and I combined the two
Polly Pockets
I
and
used to
what?
have loads of dragons,
dragons.
too.
I
Oh,
would
hell
make
yeah.
like transforming
Polly
dragons.
Pockets.
So I would make the Polly Pockets like ride all my different dragons, and then they go to their Polly Pocket pool party.
I did that too. I had
What
like
I think I'm
the-
gonna do,
like,
I'm gonna
the,
wet it and put conditioner in it,
open
and
it
then
up,
like
it was
do
like
the
a
curly
house.
stuff.
Yeah.
So see what
And then
see what it
Add
actually
one
looks
to
over
their
the
like.
hair
next few
change
days,
colour
if
in
there's
water.
one
We
trim
will have a
more.
summer wedding.
We can do,
Ooh, she's fun.
but it's like
Arrange
heavily
the
made
wedding.
with back and front.
Call a priest.
She's fun. She's different.
She's different. She's vibing.
She feels much shorter.
You feel very like sci-fi protag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the one with the zombie apocalypse set in the UK and Scotland, but she needs to go to
I know
Scotland?
exactly what you mean, but I don't know what it's called. I can never remember what it's called.
Let's look it up.
Well, look it up and tell me in a moment. I'm gonna go wet it and put conditioner in it so I can make it curly.
Yes.
Thank you, my love.
That's okay.
Now we have so much hair to
It
make.
is
plus dolls.
poof.
Yeah,
So
it's
hopefully-
poof. So right now it's like I don't know what it looks like. That's so much hair.
It sure is.
Even more over there.
Oh God! We can make like a whole mammal. Let me
little
take that for
Yorkie.
drying actually. Thank you.
That's okay.
We
I
will
hope
do
you like
another
it.
reveal. Let me go grab my conditioner.
Oh, your bodies. I love you so.
I'm going to scoot this way a bit. And then we can all scoot this way a bit because
Close.
as much as I love pointing the camera directly at the fridge.
Oh, Dot Wreck is such a good film. It's not that though. No.
Yeah, quarantine's the
It
one.
is quarantine?
No, it
No,
isn't.
it's not. That's the Spanish one.
Espanol. How long have we been streaming?
It's been like
While.
over 3 hours.
Wow.
Because we started we started after 2 and it's now just after 5.
Thank you everyone for sticking with us. If there's anyone who's been here since the beginning, wow.
Well done.
We've just been doing the hair business.
The business.
Doomsday.
That's the one.
Doomsday 2008 film set in the UK where there is a like
It's a zombie,
zombie
apocalypse
apocalypse
from Scotland. And
Yeah.
they just wall it off. And they're like, fuck Scotland.
no.
Yeah.
And so there's like then there's like the virus starts basically infiltrating the UK and stuff.
Right over
But like
Hadrian's
10 years later.
And so a kid that's a woman who is from Scotland has to go back there 10 years later, even though she got put on a helicopter to get out of there, to try and like find the cure that is in there because they've seen people alive 10 years
Yeah,
later.
so they're like,
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's so cool.
good.
of course the Scots would figure it out though.
But there's like, one of my favourite things, I've never seen this in any zombie movie,
The
is a
cannibal.
bunch of people have made their safe haven in a castle, but it's a tourist attraction. So like it's like Warwick Castle. They
Yeah.
boarded themselves in. They're wearing the suits of armor and stuff. But
And
there's
they
all these
dress.
signs all around, like toilets this way
Yeah.
and like gift shop. And it's just like that's such a cool idea.
The music in the cannibal scene, Angie. Yes, it's so good. I love him. It's such a good film. Oh, it's so yeah.
Is it alright to borrow some of your curly cream? I realise I've left mine at home.
Yeah, I've got in the cupboard. There is leave-in conditioner, curly cream, and like a load of other stuff. Just use to your content. Yes, it's a good film. I really fucking love it.
It's a fun movie.
And it's like, oh no, I could literally talk for hours about how much I love Doomsday.
Cute. You're cute. The hair is cute. I'm so glad it looks nice.
Because otherwise I would have divorced me.
As you said this morning, I'd have to marry you to divorce you, so you'd win either way.
Yes, exactly.
Speedrun. Call a priest.
Yes, please watch Doomsday. It's a 2008 film. It's very good. The main character is hot.
Okay, now I'm back from hair jail.
Hair jail!
Hit us with some questions. Hit us with some questions.
Question.
Do you like? Yes. Check the goodbye, just in case. No, we're all good.
Still somebody.
Somebody bought coffee. Me.
Starbucks.
No, I really want to see Secret Kingdom. I also want to see the Train to Busan. Apparently that's really fucking good.
Mm-hmm. Will we come back to New Zealand? We'd love to. Travel's a little bit funky at the moment. But there's no doubt in my mind we will one day come back to New Zealand because it's one of our favourite places. Any music recommendations?
Depends what kind of music you want
Yeah,
to
it
listen
depends.
to. Because
I need you to know, never ask me for recommendations. My taste
I
is
was
so
going to say, we
outlandish.
have a very different variety of tastes in music.
But I mean, like, if you don't know, we have official Life of the Party playlists,
That we do.
and
Those are things that we like.
those are mostly consisting of things that we like. So,
Spicy.
let me.
She's so hot, and she has a fake like robot eye that she can use, and it just comes.
Where?
That's the main character of Doomsday. She's so hot, and her hair really reminds me of Sasha's right now.
If you want to get music, here's my Spotify link where we got all the Live at the Party playlists. That's all of like tracks that we like. So, Smoffy. What's everybody's favourite book?
There's I always feel really like not shameful, but I'm always like, it's a kid's book. It's like a young adult
like kids' books.
I really like Owen Colfer as an author.
Oh, the guy who wrote
Artemis Fowl.
Artemis Fowl books.
Artemis Fowl, fantastic series by Owen Colfer, would recommend. He also wrote a book called The Wish List, which I love. It's essentially when you die, you get a heaven and hell points, and it depends on which one's higher, it depends on where you go, and then there's one, the main character is a girl who dies who ends up having exactly 50-50, and she comes back to essentially fill the wish list of a man who she terrorized when she was alive before he died. She has to like try and help him fill his wish list before he dies so that she can get into heaven. I love it so much. I'd recommend The Wish List, and I would also recommend the Bartimaeus trilogy by Jonathan Stroud. Another one of my favourite. Like, it's about the UK, and there are witches and wizards in the UK, but if you are a witch or wizard, you're basically in Parliament and in politics because you have more power than everyone else in the UK. It's fantastic, and the main character is a character called Nathaniel, who I love, and he summons a demon who he ends up making a deal with. You're not supposed to tell the demons your real name, because if they do, if they find it out, they get like power over you. Such a good series. Please read The Bartimaeus. It's so good. I love it so much.
Laura is agreeing with you.
Hell yeah.
I feel vindicated.
So much.
Now I am think about book. I don't know any book.
So I didn't read any books from like high school until this year because I thought I couldn't brain good with books. But turns out they just need to be books that are like interesting to me, and I found some. So yay! I really liked The Ritual, which I read earlier this year. And
Yes, The Ritual. That's a fucking good book.
The Ritual's great, and then after watching Shadow and Bone on Netflix, I really wanted to get into the series for
more of the like wild lore and stuff, but I started with Six of Crows instead of Shadow and Bone because I wanted to find out about the crows, and it's a really, really good book. If you like heists, it's so well written and interesting, and something's always happening, and it's like, ah! It's so fucking good. I love the characters.
Yes.
I do like my
Kisses for
horror.
Jasper.
Yeah, you have a
The
lot
Ritual
of...
is a very good book. A lot of
Yeah.
Stephen King books are very good books, especially the newer ones. Some of his older writing is quite
Of the time.
of the time. But that's fine. I mean, he's a man who's been writing for
and
a
it's
long
also
time.
been learned.
He done been learned.
Unlike some people.
I mean,
I don't read Harry Potter anymore.
I've read his. It's a writing education book / autobiography of him as an author, talking about the way he has learned over the years and. Turn that chair. Well, she's just watching it happen.
No.
Yeah, it's about him. It's called Stephen King's On Writing. It's about his life as an author and the stages he's gone through. And a lot of his slightly dodgier books were like fueled through a manic period of being a cocaine addict. But the way he just like learns and changes, I'm just like, it's so respectable. And he talks about this like, oh, when I first became an author, I had this big dream, and he was living in a trailer at the time. I had this big dream of having a huge house and having this like author's office with like a big oak desk in the middle and the walls
Children
covered
weren't
in
allowed
bookshelves.
in.
Children weren't allowed anywhere inside, and he had that for like 2 decades. And then one day he was like, why would I have this? And so
This sucks.
he sold his antique desk that was in the middle of the room, bought a cheap one, stuck it in the corner, let his kids play in there.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, and I'm much happier for it. You've got to learn to adapt as a person.
Maybe.
And I'm like, this man! I love Stephen King. Doctor Sleep is very good. The Shining is very good. And I've got other horror books by people that Stephen King recommended. One of them is called The House at the End of the World. The other one by the same author. It's called Ghosts of something, and now it's not coming to my head.
There's also
But
that one
very,
that you
very
and
good.
Sasha both love. It's a fantasy series, I don't know what it is.
Oh, The Wind Singer.
The Wind Singer. And The Alchemist.
The Wind Singer by William Nicholson and The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho.
Yes!
This is why I can't pick a favourite book.
Many
It's
books.
too many books.
So yes, Angie, Kaz is Sharp Man Crime, your type of man. He's horrid, and I love him.
Someone got, Lorelei's asked, do we prefer horror or fantasy? I am a huge fantasy nerd. I love both, but when it comes to reading and fantasy, like my mum raised me on fantasy. I read The Hobbit when I was 5. I read The Lord of the Rings when I was 8. And like fantasy's always been like my go-to, but I love horror. I love horror so much.
don't read fantasy. I like fantasy movies, but I don't like reading fantasy books. I like reading horror books, and I'm not a massive fan of horror movies, so make of that what you will.
Whereas I love horror
Bizarre.
movies.
Yeah, I have never watched a horror movie. You can't make me.
Chase once fainted when we were talking about horror movie stuff.
My anxiety just went through the roof, thinking about things that I don't want to think about. Yeah, I love the Magnus Archives. I've listened to every
It's the
episode.
format of the horror.
It's the format of the horror. I don't know. I like listening to or reading something where, like, I'm in control of how much I'm imagining.
Yeah, you're not getting jump scared by just an image.
Yeah, exactly. Although, like, to be fair, watching Markiplier play through games, like, the jump scares in games don't often get me. But then horror games are also, like, a completely different thing. It's control.
You control it, yeah.
Markiplier once made a video. It was really early on in his years as a YouTuber. He made a video explaining, because he hates horror and he's been plagued with horrible nightmares his whole life.
Mhm.
And he loves horror games because the control
Mm-hmm.
puts him in a situation where he can explore the horror aspects in a way that is comfortable.
Yes.
And he said that, and I was like, that's exactly it.
That's
That's why I
exactly
like writing horror, reading horror, and playing horror. But I hate watching it. Because watching it is there to frighten me, not to entertain me.
I like psychological horror. I hate jump scare cheap horror.
I like mysteries. I was talking about this with Angie the other day. I like reading the plots of horror movies on Wikipedia.
Because you like the
Because I like the
storyline.
mystery, yeah. And I like to know what's going on. And I really, talking about sort of horror versus fantasy, I would definitely say that I prefer fantasy. But I love it when horror shows up in fantasy. Like when you're playing Skyrim and you get to Windhelm and you find out about like the grisly murders that's going on. Or the one level in the Emerald Graves in Dragon Age Inquisition where there's just a
With
fucking
the haunted
haunted house with
So
like
good.
nothing to do with anything else.
2 questions about Beyond the Light. Will we have another Halloween D&D special like Beyond the Light? Probably not, because we're moving house, and we talked at the beginning of the stream. We need to take a TTRPG break while we're doing that because things have been overwhelming. Beyond the Light is a lot of work in particular. It was like twice as much editing work for all the sound effects and stuff like that. But as for whether Beyond the Light was inspired by horror or fantasy, I mean, fully by horror.
Beyond the Light. Alton Towers.
Beyond the Light comes from the idea manifested in a queue at Alton Towers for their Wicker Man ride. The inspiration...
Some technical difficulties. If you've just joined our ritual, we suggest you go to other rides.
The inspiration behind it came from all of my favourite horror games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, Alan Wake, Welcome to Hanwell. Just loads and loads of horror games went into Beyond the Light. The only thing that you could call fantasy aspect is that it's like we played D&D and then I built a system based on that. Beyond the Light is... I love it. I love the world. We might have something else in the works. I don't want to really say very much because I hate jinxing things, but like
we'd like
hopefully
to
we'll have
it for the channel.
We'd like to have something sort of for Halloween as well, but it won't be D&D like tabletop horror.
I also like on the horror versus fantasy thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will be entirely honest. I only got into horror. We had growing up. I'm from a single mother, working class family. Like it was just me and my mum. So we had one computer growing up, and it was in my bedroom. Super great, like fine, fun, whatever. Apart from when my mum wanted to use the computer, and I also wanted to use the computer in my bedroom.
Fine.
What I would do, because my mum's a massive wimp, you know that, like, is that I would put a horror film on the TV, mainly Jeepers Creepers. She hated Jeepers Creepers, but it meant that I had to like desensitize myself to horror films.
So that she would
to win the psychological warfare against your mother.
Basically, I psychologically warfared my mother. So yeah, I got myself used to it, just like having it on, so that my mum would leave the bedroom. Because if I put anime on, she would just do this thing where she would take the piss out of the animation, and.
Do you know what I really keep getting the strong urge to do recently? Just rewatch all of Orange High School Host Club.
Me too!
Same!
What the fuck? Oh, High School Host Club!
And have like you watched any of the Fruits Basket that's been on?
I haven't watched the new
The
one
new
yet,
Fruits Basket's
no.
great! I haven't
still
seen it before, and
okay.
like, it's so
Fruger
good!
is amazing.
So, of like the manga that I still keep in like on display in my room, all of Fruits Basket and all of Orange High School Host Club are still just on the very top shelf.
They finished it finally! Like the new one that they've made actually gets to the end of the series. Where we finished, because we haven't started the last series yet, the Roosteroid just revealed like
The big secret.
the big secret,
The big secret.
and it was like,
We should watch Orange High School Host Club together sometime because I love that show so much.
Mm-hmm.
I also
Even
still
if
need
it
to
never
watch-
did get to the end of the manga.
Still need to watch Beastars 2.
Yes, you do need to watch Beastars 2. I have mixed feelings about it, but like, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the panda in it?
Yeah.
That's all I want.
He's great.
I saw someone say, I think it's Sophia, say, like, Beyond the Light's the one horror
that you
thing
can do.
that you can watch. Like, that's because my enjoyment of horror doesn't come from
Scaring
being
people.
terrified. It comes from tension and, like,
Atmosphere.
atmosphere
Yeah.
and, like, gritty
The story.
situations, but not necessarily being terrified. Situations in which the characters would be terrified, but the audience isn't necessarily terrified.
Yeah.
That's the horror that I
You're
You're
love.
scared
like-
for them rather
Yeah.
than scared for yourself.
As players, like, I remember this especially when we were playing, like, the first one and we were so immersed. Like, the absolute adrenaline rush of, like, being in that situation where, like, the deer god was trying to take down the car and we had, like, the shotgun and, like, Eric trying to beat it to death with his leg. Just how, like, horrible that must have been for the characters, but how fucking thrilling it was for us.
Yeah.
Because it feels like playing a video game.
Again, Laura Lee's asked how much of it was inspired by other series we had. Not at all. Beyond the Light came out of the blue on my birthday trip to Alton Towers, and we played it solidly for like 3 months, like completely off camera.
With the
It was-
one story.
It was the original thing that we ever did on the channel. Like,
And we only ever
came from
finished, like, three of them if you count the offshoot that you did for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But like the Love Island one that we did
Yeah.
a couple years ago
I had so much fun
was
with that.
so good.
My character for that from the beginning had like a subterfuge sort of like
Tricking everybody else.
Like I had to trick everyone to be like, yeah, I'm here for the Love Island thing too. And then like the moment we got to an area that was like had the thing that my character wanted, I stole it and disappeared.
There was nothing more
It
fun
was
than
so good.
the ridiculousness of the Love Island plotline. It wasn't Love Island, but it was like based on that.
It was like
Bunch of
singles
singles,
retreat.
yeah. Where we kept going from horror, flipping into like, oh, now you have to speed date with all the
Yep.
NPCs. That was such a delight.
And I was making all of the cocktails for the bar.
Ridiculous.
Your guys'
Yeah.
Where is it?
Plugged in and under our desk.
I
Is
got,
it got the diffuser?
Yeah,
thing?
it should be somewhere in the bedroom, yeah.
I got to play Brendan Urie, but he was really good at swimming.
I played Aaron
Aaron Tveit.
Yeah,
Aaron Tveit.
and Sasha was Brie Larson.
Yeah.
And there was that one bit where she went evil and we had to like put an amulet on her neck. We were like,
No, the one where it was Brie Larson and she got grabbed by a zombie and like.
and I tried to pull her away.
And there was
it
nat
ripped part of
20s
her
on the
scalp
zombie
off.
and you, and
Yeah.
it ripped her scalp off, yeah.
So bad. It
Horrifying.
was disgusting.
Meanwhile, my character, Aaron Tveit, was just sat in the roof of the building like, no one can know I'm here. I'm trying to leave.
Oh, we're just looking for you, like, come back, sir. No! That bit where we beheaded a Komodo dragon.
Because it was trying to get us.
Yeah!
They're all vicious though, so.
Oh, yeah.
And that one monster that tried to grab Brie Larson and take her into the woods. Ah, those were such fun times.
Oh, silly.
Yeah, it was good fun.
And Jason Momoa betrayed us.
I knew it. Son of a bitch.
Like,
When we played Beyond the Light off camera, we used to just have face claims for the characters.
it was the way that you would print them out and you had a little board and you'd be like, and then you see him.
Jason
Momoa!
I would like to say as well, this is where the joke about, what's her name? Ryan Reynolds' ex-wife. There's a whole clan of her because she would always turn
Oh
up.
my god, Anna Faris!
Anna Faris. So we'd have the Anna Faris.
And she'd be like Nurse Joy in Pokemon. Like, she'd be everywhere and she'd be like, oh, I'm Anna. No, you must have met my sister, Anna.
And then in one she was a grandma and she was Nana Faris.
Nana Faris.
Oh, it was great.
Oh my god.
It's so much fun. The Anna Farai.
We don't currently have any plans to do more Myth Chaser. Like, maybe if an idea comes, but we kind of exhausted the ideas for
Yeah.
that series.
The problem with being a creative channel is being burned out.
Especially when there's just 4 of us. And a lot of the time, a lot of like big YouTube channels, they'll have a whole like production team behind the scenes or something. But for us, it's
Even
just like,
editors.
yeah, it's just us 4 trying to come up with everything and
And
do everything.
Because Myth Chaser was just like entirely me from start to finish, it felt like putting so much into something that like
Not enough came from.
not enough ever came from
And
it.
again, it's the shitty thing of like, unfortunately, the algorithm that we are a slave to didn't play.
Yeah, like YouTube itself didn't
Respond well.
respond well to the Myth Chaser videos, which is why we only did a couple of them.
Because I like wrote one before Christmas, and then obviously we got stuck in lockdown again, so I just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
But then when I got home again, I was like, is it really worth doing this?
is it worth it? Because that video series took hours and hours of work.
And I got so stressed doing it because I could never like say the lines that I had written for myself.
I love being creative and working for ourselves.
It's great. Improv, fine. But if you write something down and you have to say it word for word, brain goes scrambled.
But also,
Brain goes
on
scrambled.
your own,
On your own.
On your own is especially rough. No one to bounce off.
Hearing my dad, like, a couple rooms over, fumbling with paperwork, or, like, hearing my dog barking in the garden, like,
Glad I'm doing this.
this is fine.
Yeah,
we do what we can.
we do a lot.
We try, and
We-
we're here this week to make more content.
We were going to film some content today, but we have in fact live streamed for 3 hours, so
We can do that on a different day.
we can indeed.
That's a content.
And we've done hair. I mean, hair's taken way longer than anticipated. We wouldn't have had time to do anything else.
Unless we are moved to do something silly before
But-
the day is up.
But I am also exhausted already.
Yeah.
But we have dirty mac and cheese to look forward to.
Dirty mac and... Yeah, we have dirty mac and cheese.
I'm sorry. Okay, thank you for coming.
But But it is Dirty Mac o'clock.
We'll just wait for Sasha's hair reveal and then we can
Yeah.
round off the live stream.
Because I'm fucking starving.
Y'all didn't have lunch.
No, we didn't have anything to eat for lunch.
No, we didn't. That's why I'm so hungry.
Do you want something chorizo?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, just meat out the packet. Oh, hell yeah. Anyone else just get fridge meat?
Oh, Chino's like, I hear the fridge. I hear the fridge meat. Is the baby? Is.
You'll be glad to get out of microphones right now.
Oh, yeah, you are. Here you are, you little fat bastard. You come for fridge meat?
Fat fuck.
Should probably re-announce now that it's
Yes.
towards the end of the stream. So, two things. One, me and B are moving. We're moving like a couple of hours up the country. The date is not set, but it's going to be relatively soon. And so we're going to have basically a few weeks, maybe a couple of months, like I'm thinking maybe 8 weeks, off doing Life of the Party while we work on the next arc, move, get a new set built. We're not going to have no videos in that time. We're going to put up other content, like short, silly comedy content. And obviously Life of the Party will be coming back. We just need time.
To figure it all out.
There is no way for us to continue doing it because we have to take the set down and repaint that room and stuff before we move out. So, there'll be a couple more episodes after the Raven Favour arc is finished.
Palette cleanser.
And then we will take a break for a while. And in that time we'll do vlogs and we'll do silly
We've got
videos.
some very good silly ideas.
There's an IKEA video coming.
Please do not mess up the hair pile.
Which picture do you have most? I like both.
Top one.
Got one?
Yeah.
For what then? Profile picture on Facebook. Top one.
Also, thank you again, Laura Lee.
Thank you.
I'm glad we've been able to help you through a terrible situation. We are always here with our content. I made you some content.
Open wide.
Come look at your loving fans.
Hey, Tightsy. Yeah, we're gonna make an IKEA video. I don't want to spoil what it is yet,
It's
but it
gonna
should
be
be a
real.
delight. We're gonna film it, I expect, Monday.
No. Take this.
Waiting for that Sasha hair reveal. Like, come on. I want dirty mac and cheese.
Shove your face into my leg, sir.
It is the fried chicken man.
Use a fried chicken strip.
Here, Mr. Chicken Strips. You don't have so many hairs on your feet and stuff.
This has been the most fun impromptu live stream. I quite like doing it at 2 PM, so it's not like, oh, it's 2
Oh,
AM.
it's like, oh no, we need to sleep. We're all a little bit smashed. Except for Sasha, who's responsible and good.
I've never known that.
You know, I still have like a third of the bottle of whiskey that you guys bought me for my birthday last year because I just don't drink at home.
Because there's no reason to.
There's no reason
Sit
to.
alone, drink.
Yeah. And also, we don't have any mixer because we don't have fizzy drinks. I will buy some Pepsi and I will just have a night where I'm over drinking.
Poggers Pepsi.
I'll have a Poggers Pepsi!
We're gonna have a Poggers
and I'll think
Pepsi.
of my bros! Also, okay, so cryptic tattoos.
Yes.
How would you feel? Okay, I know the eyes are really, really cute and matchy, but like, also I feel like you could get
Mothman and Bigfoot.
you could get Mothman and I could get the Jersey Devil.
I feel like Mothman in like fishnets.
Slutty Mothman.
I'm okay with like mine on display. I don't care about
I don't care. Like, the only thing is like, I don't know what I want to do with my arms because I do want to get a snake, and I do want to get a sword somewhere.
Yeah, but you haven't really got a space for a sword, but like
I
a
don't-
slutty crypt would be good here.
True, but like it doesn't really go with the vibe of the stuff that I put going on my arms. So
Yeah.
maybe like up or something.
Yeah.
Well, not on
Oh,
my
I can
like,
see it now.
yeah,
But yeah, like next to your bloodborne guy, maybe?
or like above my Sasha little one.
That a slutty James Devil up there. That's really something. Like, avoid a sword on your forearm because they move so much.
Because they move. I know.
Yeah,
I was
but then
thinking
you
on my
saw-
leg somewhere, or something.
Yeah, I really wanted to get like a slutty Mothman, but it's basically just like blob with red eyes and fishnets.
Fishnets.
And nails.
Yeah, because Corvin did like Slutty Mothman to Katsucon once, and that's how I got to know them, because my friend Em was just like, have you met my friend Corvin? They do Slutty Mothman, here's the pictures. But also like slutty cryptid on ankle, so it's like,
I was like, oh, mister.
it's just like the Victorian saucy ankle.
I'm going to have to speak to Lana.
I'm gonna have to talk to Lana about
Lana, where should I put my
slutty cryptid.
Where would you prefer?
Lana, where do you want a tattoo? I did tell her about how I've always wanted a tattoo of Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls on my ass cheek, but I don't want to sit through getting it done, I just want it to be there.
And she was like, I'll do it.
No, she was just like, I understand. Kisses for baby.
This is just the biggest baby. God, now I've had 3 slices of chorizo, my stomach's like, help!
I'm
You're
starving.
so hungry, help! I have no idea what I'm going to get when I have my tattoo appointment on the 1st of September.
You've just booked it, like, I will have
I was
something.
like, I want a tattoo, and if I don't message Lana now, I won't be able to get one before we move. Lana is our tattoo artist. We've had her for years, and tragically, we're moving away. So I'm going in for like a final tattoo with Lana.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't gonna get either.
Your
No, I
last
do.
supper with Lana.
I wanted to get a on my knee,
Mhm.
or like on the bendy bit of my knee. One of those ones that like it's a bug, but then it opens and it's like a skull.
That's cool. On the bendy bit of your knee, like on the inside.
No, on the side. But like when you bend your knee, it's like a closed bug, and then when you stand up straight, it's open.
Yes.
That's cool.
So like the scully bit sort of goes in the crook of the knee.
Yeah.
Nice. Mr. Taiki.
Kisses.
Mr. Kisses. I am still thinking about my Hero Academia tattoo.
I keep thinking about getting an Aizawa like minimalist tattoo.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir? Is everything okay, sir?
What was that human noise?
Oh.
You know, sometimes when dogs honk.
The tattoo, I was like, I saw someone got a panel of hawks where it just says like, why not fly free or something in a speech bubble, and I was like, I might have to.
Panels are cool.
Panels
like,
are cool.
I never think of getting them for myself. When I see them on other people, I'm like, fuck yeah, put it in a box.
Mm-hmm. What are you thinking? Don't cry. What are you thinking about?
I'm not crying. What if I get the hermit tattoo? Or the hanged man tattoo? Because it's like my favourite tarot card. But it says Aizawa from that one panel where he's hanging upside down above Momo and...
That would be very fucking cool.
Because the hangman suits him.
Yeah.
It's me, monkey.
Do I have a favourite My Hero Academia character? How do you decide?
Our favourite characters from My Hero Academia. Shinso and Hawks
And
and
Aizawa.
Enji and Aizawa and All Might and Bakugo and Denki.
It's
and
mostly
Kirishima.
not the students.
It's mostly not the students. It's mostly the adults, which is, you know, a vibe when you're not.
Yeah, I mean,
Old.
we're in our 30s, so it's kind of a vibe to prefer the adult characters.
God, Aizawa, kid.
Stinky boy. When I watched it, I liked the bird boy.
Of course you did.
Totally yummy, because you always like the
Goth
adult
child.
characters and the goth characters.
I just liked him because he was edgy and, like, cool.
That's what you just said.
Yeah.
My favourite character is Aizawa.
Also, Frog. Frog girl.
Sue. Sue.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
I was like, that's a lesbian.
Oh yeah, obviously. Me looking at Jira like, that's also a lesbian.
Yes. This frog is a lesbian and there's nothing you can do about it.
She's also autistic, I stand by it.
Yeah.
Like, Sue is autistic, and I will not take any
Any criticism.
criticisms on this.
Slap.
Slap that boy.
I love the mushroom girl. She's so cute, even though her
I
hair
am
is
not a
terrifying.
fan of the mushroom.
She can grow mushrooms anywhere, including inside you.
Mushroom.
She literally almost kills Takayami, who's the cat that you like, because she growed them inside of his lungs during the fight.
At the end of the fight, she's just like, sorry about that. She's like, I'm dying.
I'm full of mushrooms.
The one.
Oh, it's fucking adorable, baby.
Oh, she's fun and flirty.
She's fluffy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Taki's so
I
excited.
feel like I'm in a rock band.
Yeah.
You look gorgeous.
Hell yeah, that's what the wolf
Yeah.
cut's about.
Mm-hmm.
Getting close to the camera, let them have see your
Excuse me, sir.
reveal.
Excuse me, boy.
Oh hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. We're just saying we're gonna wrap up so that we can have Dirty Matt.
Hell yeah. The one character from MHA that I really, really hate is the girl from Class 1B who can split her body into pieces.
Yeah, with like the snake skin, and then she can just take chunks of her body off and like send her eye out flying.
I don't
to,
like
spy
her.
on people.
Her power really freaks me out. Don't like it. Not a fan.
Not a vibe.
Looks so good.
Not a vibe.
Not a vibe.
It's a little bit damp, so I'll see what happens when it's
It's
dry.
hot gay summer.
It's hot gay summer.
Hot gay summer.
So cute.
I'm going to film a TikTok transition.
Thank you guys very much for coming. We're gonna have Dirty Mac and Cheese now.
Oh, hell
Definitely.
yes.
If it looks really nice, we'll put a picture of it on Twitter.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that y'all know.
You'll understand,
Recipe coming soon.
How have we been going for nearly 4 hours?
right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We've been streaming, babies.
It's just been vibes.
Thank you to everyone who's still here.
Yeah, like the people who are still here from the beginning. Wow.
Mwah.
All of
And
our
anyone who
love.
showed up for like a few minutes is left.
Wow.
Just
All our love. You're
We
amazing.
love all of you
Everyone.
so much.
Now it's hair time. Look at us banging hair all round.
Just
Get it.
Get it.
Time for some hot selfies. Hot gay selfie.
It's just
No, it'll be tomorrow.
I can't do that to myself.
The light is down.
We have lights.
We do have lights.
Hi. Thank you,
Thank
everybody,
you.
very, very much for joining us for this impromptu live stream. We have had a wonderful time. Thank you for a great Saturday afternoon. And we will be back to live stream on, I think, the 14th or 15th.
It's
Whichever
the
one is the
14th.
Saturday.
The
Saturday is the 14th.
So next Saturday, we'll be live streaming at like 7:30 p.m.-ish as a post-Raven Favour arc, or post almost the end of
Almost
Raven Favour.
post Rainbow Fable pre-channel anniversary.
6-year
Because
channel
we're
anniversary.
not together on the anniversary.
Yeah, so we'll be doing one of those next Saturday, so hopefully we'll see you then. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
We love you.
Bye.